Well, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world watching us today. Today is a big event. We have the Watkins GLEN 2-hour GT2, but there are no GT2 cars today. GT3 endurance race for eSeniors GT3 World Championship. So yeah, in between seasons here, we always do an endurance race. So today is Watkins GLEN from New York. And joining me, Mike Molesky, in the booth today is the one and only Willie Owens. Say hello, Willie.
Hello, everyone. Here to assist Mike and be extra set of eyes. This should be a great race. Looking forward to being part of it.
Yeah.
The broadcasting booth, anyway.
Yeah, great. Oh, I gotta get the music off here. Yes, it's pretty cool. 2-hour long endurance race, so it's going to be an endurance for us too, the announcers. But we hope to bring you a good show. There's certainly a number of, we got, did I say six? Did I hear 16, maybe 16 racers today? So that's great. And they're going to be starting pretty soon. Oh, you probably hear an engine in the background. Let me find somebody in the pits. So yes, Watkins GLEN from New York and the US of A. So that's a different track for us. What do you think about an endurance race on Watkins GLEN, Willie?
Oh, there's no better place than Watkins GLEN for an endurance race. And there's 18 total drivers I have on my list.
18,
here.
Nice. Yeah, okay, that's good. So we'll be going over the teams for you at some point. I love Watkins GLEN too. You know, once you get into a rhythm, it's a great track, isn't it?
My favorite place to race Watkins GLEN was in NASCAR 2003, where they had the short version without the boot. And that was what a fun, fast track that is.
Is that right? Is that right? I know it's the track when I demonstrate ACC to people that don't race. I always use Watkins GLEN because it's not super tough corners. I mean, it's you can take big risks in certain places like the bus stop and whatnot. But it's not for a new driver. It's kind of nice track, especially the long straights.
Easy to race, hard to master.
That's a good way of putting it. So we're going to get started in a couple of minutes. So a 2-hour race today, 20-minute qualification just about to start in a minute or two. 3 mandatory pit stops. I believe another rule is they have to have 2 drivers. And I thought, did I hear McKay say there was no minimum stint? I've forgotten now if he had. I think he said he did.
Not sure of that, but I think I thought they had one driver teams.
No, I don't think everybody's in with somebody.
Oh, okay, very good.
I think somebody who's a veteran endurance racer said if you're a one-person team. Oh no, if you had registered as to only race one, you get a 2-minute penalty or something.
Ah, okay.
So I think it just restarted. So I'm going to jump over to the server. There we go. We should be seeing the screen. Have you got the?
It's 12:30 now. Is this
This will be qualify. Yeah, this will be qualification.
Right. Rock and roll.
Have you got the chat lineup? Have we got anybody out there listening already?
Yes, Mr. Ellis. He said, make sure you sync your liveries.
Yeah. And Mr. Ellis, tell us how our volumes are. I'll adjust those if I have to.
I'm going to do a quick volume check. I'll be right back here.
Okay. I'm just looking up for I'm using Pitwall today. Anybody who wants to use Pitwall, you can go on to Discord, and I have a link there to the Pitwall. I'm just trying to see who is the first guy out. I can look on Pitwall for that. And it was 86, but he just jumped off. Number 65, who is that? Car numbers are all different today. So number 65 is Peter LaFrance. He just went off. I'm wondering now if we actually have, everybody's still in the pits. That is the leader right now on the track. I believe this is quali time, man. You find a different camera. There we go. That is where are we? That is Randy Zimmer.
We're coming through loud and clear.
Perfect. Thank you very much. We're following along here at Randy Zimmer. It looks like he's the first guy out. Number 30. No, it's not the first guy out. It looks like it's number 31. Let me try and find that guy. That is Randy Zimmer, sorry.
Also, the car sounds really good too.
Okay, that sounds good.
So everything's good to go and sounds great.
Yes, so I'm following along in Pitwall today. I subscribed to the Pro version for a change just because that's going to make it easier for endurance race. I'll be able to see the stints, I'll be able to see who's in the car, etc. I'll go through the teams in a little while, but I just put the manufacturers up there for a second. Randy is coming around to the straight, so he will be setting the for his quali time there. Did he? No, he didn't. How come? Oh, you know why? Because he didn't have a valid lap going. So who's next? 296 or something? It's hard to find who the next guy is.
There's several guys on their outlaps right now.
Yeah. Oh, well, we'll just wait and see who sets the first lap. It's usually the Wolfman. No, he's in the pits.
13 cars have put in their first lap, but not either. Oh, I have several guys that have done several laps now, it looks like.
Huh, why is that? What have I made? Let me take a peek at what I've got on the timing towel. Maybe I don't have that. Let's see. Session best. That's session best. There they go. There's the session best up there now.
144.015.
That's a...
Obsolete leaderboard.
You'll get better than that. I thought I saw some 142s, 141s there this week.
He has 7 laps in so far, taking the pole.
I'll put race gaps. Take the manufacturers down and put... Nope, that's not what I want. That's what I want.
It's been a while since I did this endurance thing, so now I see it. If you look under times, it does show you the full team as well.
I'm not getting the quali deltas there for some reason. They look kind of funny. I like putting the deltas up there because then you can see who's improving and who's not. So
5
who do
drivers in the 144s at the moment.
Yeah, that's nice.
So it looks like it could be quite competitive.
Maybe I'll go through some of the teams here. Peter Wolfschleiner is with Tommy Hellstrom, so that's a Wolfpack. That's the Wolfpack 1 team. That should be a team to watch today. Chris Bourne is with Brian Murray. That's another one. That's another team. That's the Bennyheim Memorial team. Good for them. 123 is his number, I think. That's their number in the race. I'll go over that and see if they've got a. I think we're watching Chris Bourne's car right now.
Yeah, but I just see Bourne's name on the list. I don't see Murray.
Well, when I looked, there was a question mark. I got a question mark next to him because, Chris just went off. And anybody who that black livery is in memory of. That is in memory of our friend Bennyheim.
Zimmer's up 1.5 on his lap right now. He's the only one in the green.
The game's not oh, I see why. Yeah, so the ones that are out there are that race gap. What I've got on the tower there is definitely their best lap time. Looks like Randy Zimmer is one who's improving right now. The 20-minute quali, so I think people are taking advantage of that. Let's go on with Randy Zimmer. Oh, he just put his lap in. He is in 7th, jumped up a little bit there.
If I just disappear, just give me a nudge and say, hey, you push to talk.
Oh, yeah, okay.
I was just going over Randy Zimmer, and I was like, I don't think he heard me say that because he just repeated the same thing I said.
You can take push to talk off. I'll tell you if there's anything.
I might do that.
Yeah, if there's anything goes on, I'll tell you. So nobody improving too much right now. So we've got Wolfschleiner, Bourne, and Holberg. Holberg, I don't recognize that name, do you? Tyus. Matthias Holberg is in Wolfpack. Oh, I think that's a new name. That's Wolfpack number 2. Let's go to Matthias right now. No, they're in the pits, but let's take a look at his livery. Oh yeah, see, there's a Wolfpack livery. He is paired up with, he's the number 1 driver. He is paired up with Patrick Larson, so that's going to be another team to watch. How are we doing? Who is there? Mr. McSharpenberry's team, which is Richard, is paired up with. He might be racing alone, Richard. So that's interesting. He's in 4th place. Lee Smart, there's a name I don't recognize. Lee Smart is with Max Racing. He is paired up with Merche today. So that's a Netherlands team. Although Merche's not from the Netherlands. They're racing under the Netherlands flag, but it looks like UK right there. Oh, that's crazy. What am I doing here?
Green light, give it all you can.
Oh, you know what? That was not... Something must have happened there, because now it's saying qualification is starting for sure. That's... And I'm still not back. Hang on. I have to quit the server and reconnect. Hang on, I'll get rid of this for you guys, so you don't have to watch me do all this stuff. Sorry about that, guys. And Willie, I'm not sure if you're listening. It's I am having big trouble. Back. If you guys are listening here, I'm just having a big technical issue here. Somehow the servers all got disconnected. I'm going to have to reboot everything, but we'll get us going in a second here. Hang on. I can see myself on Twitch, so I'm assuming that you're hearing me. We'll take a quick peek here on what's going on in the on YouTube, because that's where everybody watches. Right up here. I'll be back in a minute if I can chat. Let me see where Willie is. Oh, there, Barry, you're back, Willie? Hello, Willie.
Hello.
I'm just I'm reconnecting everything here. Something happened. I don't know if it was on my side, server side.
I froze on Discord as well. My server, and I still had connection to the server and everything, but lost Discord. Some kind of big internet spike or something.
Oh, I think that's what it was. Yeah, because I'm just reconnecting everything. We're online. I'm just getting going here with the ACC.
Green light, go, go, go.
And I gotta reconnect my other software now. Hang on. Maybe I'll show you guys what's going on here. I won't be able to control much, but I'll show you what's happening. Okay.
Mic check.
Yeah, you can hear you. I can hear you.
Okay.
And you should.
I was thinking I lagged myself because I was trying, when all that happened, I was trying to push to talk, which I still can't do for whatever reason. But I thought that was what caused it.
No, we're okay. We're up and running now. I'll just get the tower up going first, just so that we can see you guys.
All right, while
can
you're
see
doing that, I'll kind of just go over what's going on a little bit. While you're doing that, I'll just kind of go over what's going on a little bit.
Yeah, go ahead. Yep.
After 2 laps, we have Peter Wolfshiner, and Chris Bourne just took over first place. By Peter Wolfshiner, Holmberg, Smart, Zimmer are your top 5. After each, I'll have 2 laps.
I'll get.
The 3 gentlemen in the 144s, 4 in the 145s, and we have 1, 2, 3 drivers who have not put in a lap yet, but we still have over 14 minutes left to go in qualifying, so there's plenty of time for them to get their laps in.
There, we've got most of the stuff up there now. The timing tower is up. Yeah, there we go. Looks like
All right, great job. Good recovery.
Yeah,
Yay.
that was a hell of a recovery, yeah, from the 12 things I have to put together here.
Welcome to chat, Arthur. I'm going to drop the link into Eris Drives, which I usually do when I stream too, if that's all right with you.
Yeah, sure. What does that do?
Sometimes they'll bring more viewers.
Oh, I see what you mean. Oh, I see what you
Discord
mean.
server.
Yeah. I get your point now, yeah. Okay, I think I'm up to date now with what's going on in terms of the line there. I'll get pit wall going. I wonder if pit wall died. Let's see. Oh, pit wall's still up. If anybody's using pit wall and having a problem, just drop a note on the channel. We'll see if I can. I'll reboot that, but I think it looks good. All right, finally, whew, back. I think I got everything up here. So let's take a look at what's going on here. Chris Bourne in the pole position. Look at that. So Chris Bourne, I'm going to keep going with who Chris Bourne is teamed up with. Chris Bourne and Brian Murray possibly, or he's racing on his own. We'll see. 2 hour Chris Bourne, nice. Some of those guys do these long endurance races. And Richard McSharpenbury, he is teamed up with, let me take a quick peek here. He is another listed as a solo driver. Ah, wow.
Yeah,
Two solo drivers.
I thought I would see. I'm not getting senile here. I did see that a couple places.
Yeah. So that's interesting. If they both remain as solo drivers, let's see if they can handle 2 hours and the other guy's getting a little rest. Yeah, that'd be interesting.
Yep.
There's a little storyline for us today.
I don't think 2 hours is too bad. 3 hours might be a little tough.
Well, 2 hours for me would be pretty bad. And in third place, Peter Wolfschleiner, who is paired up with another Wolfpack guy, Tommy Hellstrom. I still think those are going to be the guys to watch. There, and like you say, 1:44 is still our time. We've got halfway through the qualifications right now, and we have 6 cars within the second of the pole position. All right, so who am I going to follow here? Who's getting a time? Well, Chris Bourne's getting a better time again. There he is. Is he just starting a lap?
Oh, so
just starting a new lap,
has
yeah.
a good lap as well. He's up 0.3, almost 0.4 right now, and increasing.
There he is. We'll put him
His team
online.
is currently in the 14th position.
Who is McClellan's teamed up with? He is teamed up with...
He is with Ken Schmidt.
Well, you're fast. Did you memorize all these or what?
I have all this stuff spread out across 90 inches of screen here.
Oh, okay. I got it on a piece of paper. Before I forget, let us go through our sponsors for the one and only time today. And we are all proud of our sponsors. They keep this club going with their sponsorship. So Castle and Cauldron, we'll give them the first ones today. It's a home-based crafting business specializing in handmade Harry Potter and Fantastic Beast collectibles, fairies, magic wands and potions, mini dioramas, wall decor, costumery, and much more. CC is where crafting meets the magical, and that is a husband-wife team of, name escapes me for a second, I'll think of it. He does the wands and the wife does
Buckley.
all... That's who it is, Stefan Buckley. Second, but not Syndeo, which is a technology broker specializing in voice contact center cybersecurity solutions for business. Syndeo advisors will help you select the best technology solution for your business. Smart guys over there, I'm sure. And last but not least, Sim 3D, makers of a number of great sim racing accessories, dashboards, fan shrouds, elastometer kits, power supply brackets, magnetic shifters, button boxes. Make some great button boxes. And I'm not sure what an inversion kit is, number 5, but that's something I'll look into for the next time. All right, so where are we going here? We've got the same group up there, right?
McCullen just gained 3 spots. He's up to 11 right now.
And he's gaining on his time, too.
Yes. Also,
Look.
we just had a new team just join of Sauvage and Langelos.
Yep, from France.
We have 19 now.
All right, this is great. I'm impressed by how many guys signed up this time. You know, we've had as few
Great.
as 5 or 6 here in some eSeniors. I think this is our 3rd or 4th endurance race. So yeah, Philippe Sauvage is with. Who did you say he was with? He is with Eric Langlois.
Langelos.
Yeah.
Oh, they just disappeared though. They must be having technical issues.
No.
I think they just disappeared.
Yeah, they did. Yeah. So McClellan is not improving right now. Everybody's got their best times, and everybody's put some early best times
Aaron
in.
Shannon is up 0.1.
That won't get him very far. He's pretty close to. Let's see where he is in his lap. He's got a ways to go yet. Haven't seen everybody's liveries yet, so we'll do that in the track walk. I'm trying to find where my little cursor is for. He's coming up the last couple of corners, but he lost his time. He's barely keeping up with his time. If he can make another 1/10 of a second, that'll jump him up to 11th. But he's just hanging in there. Yeah, he lost. Yeah, it looks like everybody's put up their best times here. Well, I'm wondering if that's going to be an indication once that the lap times around Watkins Glen are pretty consistent, aren't they?
Look at Bourne with a 143.8. Top of the leaderboard.
Yeah. I thought I saw some 142s when we were practicing there this week, but maybe I was wrong. I was doing some testing for different cars. Still haven't. Does our old Philip Larson's team has put up a good start? They're halfway through the lap, and they're up by 0.6. Whew! That'll get them into second at least.
Good job by Patrick.
They might be challenging for the pole here because they got quite a bit of their lap left. I like this TV camera view. It looks like the Wolfpack number 2 is right behind them. Or number 1. This is Wolfpack number 2, Patrick. Now, the 2 Larsons that we have are brothers, right?
No, I don't believe there's any relation.
Oh, that's right. I did say that once before, and there's no relation at all. It must be a common name in the Netherlands. Or Sweden. Sorry, Sweden. They're from Sweden, these guys. Oh, he lost the time. Wow. He was up like quite a bit, and he lost it again. Who else? Eric Shannon's got a time going. And he just lost it. Andrew Ambrose got a good time going. Where is he in his lap? He's halfway through too. Oh, Larson just got his time back. So that's an inconsistent lap. He was up by a bit, down by a bit. We'll go back to Patrick because he'll be challenging. Is that Delta?
And Langelos.
I wonder if that Delta
Still trying to get on here.
Oh, yeah. What if that Delta's popping around? It's bumping up and down by 0.3. I can't believe he's losing and gaining that much time. I'm wondering if that tower's not doing the right thing.
Ellis seems to be up. He's almost up by 0.4. I just went to 0.4.
Yeah. They look like they're bouncing around those times.
That if he keeps that will bump him up. He can keep that time.
Here's a different livery. He's got a little different livery I haven't seen before. Let's keep an eye on that because I'm not sure that the gaps are working properly here. Let's see if he does.
Ellis said that he had a new livery for this.
That's new, all right.
Toyota livery.
That looks new. There it is. So Ellis will jump a number of spots. He might jump at 2, maybe 1 or 2 at least. Let's see if he does. Comes around here, the last corner. Maintain that. Did he jump up 1? I don't think he did. Oh, yes, he did. He just missed out on 9th place.
Oh, wow. That was really close.
These best times are bopping all over. I'm wondering if that's an indication of this track. I don't remember. I haven't announced oh, look at, there's a new name, Mr. Hugo Caballero. He's got a lap time going. He's coming up to the last third of his track, the last sector, or his lap, I should say. And Chris Bourne looks like he's put on a little bit of time to his pole position. He's up there comfortably, 0.3 of a second, almost 0.4 of a second in the lead. Hugo, with this time, will pop up 1 or 2 spots. Just stay on board with Hugo. He's got his familiar colors for his livery.
Daniel Britos is in the chat right now as well. Hello, Daniel.
And Hugo is paired up with Danielle. So he's just chatting while he's watching. That is an Argentinian team. Yeah. He is just, did he just go by? Yeah, he just went by. He popped up a couple of spots, didn't he?
Now, I can't remember. Do both drivers get a chance to take a stint if they want to
No,
during the
no,
call, or is it
no.
just blocked to one driver?
It's blocked to one driver, and it's the primary driver who has to start.
Oh, and Savage got it together. They're on the track and
There you go.
making a lap finally. Nice, good job.
They might have been in conversation with McKay to make sure they got the right guy in the car first. So this is our
Right.
only, Kevin Torrance is got a bit of a lap time going, but he is our only Mercedes today. And Kevin is also listed as a single driver. He just shut it down. And there's a Mario Russo.
Yep. Torrance, Newcomb, looks like Ambro.
Kevin is from New Zealand. Maybe couldn't find anybody to get up that
1, 2,
early.
3, 4, 5, 6 drivers that are solo.
Take a peek on pit wall to see how many people have got laps. Savage is on his first lap. Who are we watching here? We are watching Russo. How many did he get in? He's had 6 laps already, so he's having his troubles with good lap time, I think. He's
Yep,
currently
just
in last
hitting
place.
2-minute marker right now.
2 minutes to go in qualification. There, he's getting a better time going. Just
Any surprises here for you in the top 10?
well, I'm surprised Peter the Wolfpack #1 is in 3rd place by that amount of time. What car are they using today? Let's take a peek.
I'm surprised Peter LaFrance didn't do the qualifying in the BMW instead of Bruce, because I know Bruce always says he doesn't qualify well.
Yeah, and Peter.
And we know Peter LaFrance does qualify well.
Yeah, in that BMW, he's a master,
Yeah.
that sucker. And we haven't seen Matthias Hulkenberg. There, his livery. Take a peek at the livery. Wow, Max Racing, nice livery. That sounds like a real team there. He is. Did I lose him again?
Krister's also in the house. Hello, Krister. Hope you're moving and packing and
Well, there goes
everything
Philip.
else you're doing is not too stressful.
Here's the guy who's making a move here. It's Philip Savage and Peter McKay also. Philip Savage is getting close to the last corner right here. That will pop him up to, almost 10th place. He might make the top 10 with this one.
Yes, the 916 is up 0.6 right now.
There he goes. Savage did make the top 10 just. And McKay,
Wow.
that's McKay.
And those were the guys, that's the surprise of the day right there. Savage in the top 10. I did not expect that, especially when they're having technical difficulties.
Oh, and Richard had a lap going, but he's off the track now. Oh, Hulkenberg, sorry. Hulkenberg, that's a real racer.
That's that's an easy slip.
Oh, he thought he had a good time going for a second there. Oh, he just started his lap, that's why.
Well, let's hope they race better than Hulkenberg.
yeah, right.
I'm sorry, I couldn't resist.
Well, he's got a good lap going. He's got up on his best time. This is going to be his last lap. Qualification is now closed. He's putting up a half-decent time. 0.2, that would get him, not quite. He won't get him out of 4th place. Unless he can get better than, he needs about close to 0.3 there. So let's just watch what he does. Here's a better angle.
Guys, get your comments ready for the intermission here before the start. And
How many
I'll
guys
try
we
and
got on
read
this?
off, I'll read off the comments to Mike. So we have 12,
12 guys
12
watching.
messages
Nice.
so far.
Very good.
12 messages.
Oh,
anyway.
messages. How many guys watching? Did you notice?
13.
There you go. There you go. All right, so there we go. I think that's it for qualification.
So Holmberg is also Swedish. Christopher commented in the chat here.
So there is our leaderboard. Chris Bourne with a single driver is our pole position. Second is Mick Sharpenberry, and third is the first Wolfpack team with Peter Wolfstein, who I think always sandbags. He's saying, "Oh, I'm not going to be that fast." He was saying that in the chat earlier, so we'll see where he ends up. He's got to be the most. He's got to be. I'm going to put the intro screen back up here just because it's not very exciting to watch.
I think the big surprise was Savage in the 23 Ferrari having technical difficulties almost the entire session and then pulling out a top 10.
So I'm looking at the manufacturers here. You got our usual Ferraris and McLarens, but we've got one Lamborghini, one Porsche. With John
We even
Messick.
have a Mercedes.
We have a Mercedes. We have a BMW
And a Lexus.
and a Lexus. That's a big surprise. Who is that Lexus?
That is Lee and who's the other driver?
I don't see it up here. I'm missing
Lee
it.
Ellis and Neil Leader.
Ah, that's cool. That Lexus car, a lot of people like it. To be honest, it's got. I thought I heard once it has really interesting tire wear on it.
What's also nice about this is to see some names that you don't normally see.
Yeah, we've got a few.
that.
Yeah, we've got a few. I'm looking for the names.
L.
there.
Smart, I guess he recently joined. Holmberg, you don't see too often.
Russo, Mario Russo. Have we
Mitch-
seen him before? I know he's
don't know.
paired up with
I think
Daniel
he might
Lavella.
be- I think he might be a friend of Daniel's.
Yeah.
Mick Sharpenberry, I know he's been in the Discord for a long time, but
He's
haven't
raced.
seen
He's
him
raced
too
a few
much.
times. Yeah. All right. Okay, we've got the starting grid, so I think I'm going to go up back here now and do some track walks. Put my cursor. And where is it? There we go. Let's do a little track walk here. Let's put the first guy up, though. Chris Bourne. He is racing with a dark livery, and I believe that is because he is honoring our friend, dear departed friend, Mr. Benny Heim. So Chris Bourne is our leader. Mick Sharpenberry, I'll let you. I know he's Chris's solo driver today, and if you wouldn't mind, Willie, tell me who the next guy is. Richard McSharpenberry, who is his co-driver?
he's solo.
Oh, he's another solo. All right, that's
Yes.
true. Peter Wolfschleiner is in third place, and his partner is Hellstrom, Tommy Hellstrom. Patrick Larson in fourth. He's the second Wolfpack team. And who's he with, Willie? Matthias Holmberg.
Holmberg from Sweden.
I found that, so that's a Swedish team again also. Randy Zimmer is in 5. And Randy is
He's with El Toth. who I
Laszlo,
don't know.
Laszlo Toth.
Oh, he's the Canadian. I saw he was in Discord earlier. I just
Yes,
heard him speak.
that's a Can-Am team there. Chris Holmes is in 6th place with his Thunderbirds.
With Andy Driscoll.
We just talked to him on the driver interviews. Lee
His teammate
Smart.
is Chris's teammate is Driscoll.
Okay, yep. Lee Smart, who is he with?
Ponoff.
Okay, that's a multi-nationality team too. John Messick in the only Porsche. Who's he teamed up
He's
with?
solo.
Solo, another solo. Michael McClellan,
With
sorry.
Ken Schmidt.
Okay, and that is a U.S. team. Philippe Sauvage, a French team.
With Eric Langelos.
Langlois. Danny Britos in his familiar team.
And he's with Caballero.
Hugo, okay. Lee Ellis,
He's with Leader.
leader. That's the Lexus. Bruce Hopkins in 13th place.
with Peter LaFrance.
Peter LaFrance. Aaron Shannon, and an unfamiliar Porsche for him, but his colors are there. Who's he with?
With the Porsche Pro, Derek Bird.
Oh, that's going to be fun to watch. Andrew Ambro, Ferrari.
Solo.
Who?
Solo driver.
Oh, Solo, another Solo. Nick Newcomb.
Solo driver.
Aha. Richard McKay. Let me see if I've got them as. Yeah, I got them as Solo too. Andrew, I didn't think I had as Solo. Aaron, I've got listed with Derek Bird, but I guess they split up. Oh no, I've got it listed with Derek Bird. Anyway, we'll see. The first Canadian team, Richard McKay with, I believe, Brian Banks. That's an interesting one. Mario Russo, that's the Italian team with Daniela Vella. I knew that. I remember that. And last but not least, Kevin Torrance with who? He is by himself also. So there we go. There is our leaders, our board, I should say. We get out of this view and get back up to the front. So I don't think the start is going to be as important as usual. Let me get the right times up here. I'm going to put the manufacturers up for a while. And we'll put race gaps first. Where are we? We're about halfway through. So that's going to be exciting. 2-hour race, remember. How's everybody on the stream? Krister's saying he's also doing Microsoft Flight Simulator. He's flying to.
Well, for a second, I thought he was watching from it.
No.
He's over Greenland.
He's flying from Texas to Sweden. There's a patient guy in a Piper. So, Krister, do you have to refuel with that Microsoft Simulator? Probably do. I wonder where you're refueling. Probably did Gander, Newfoundland.
I thought he was really in a plane.
No.
He had me there.
Yeah, he's pretty excited about 19 people on the endurance race. I don't think we've ever streamed an endurance race though. Last time I was in it, so I didn't stream it.
I think a few years ago I streamed one that we were in, the one at Box, I think it was called.
What? Box?
Yeah, it's the name of a league that does endurance races. It's called Box.
I know I was on SimGrid and I noticed that Merche was won one of these races. Merche was on a team that won one, so that was pretty cool. I'm going to be talking to Merche. My next driver interview is Merche, by the way, so stay tuned for that one. That one should be fun. We are getting close. Here's the last corner. Everybody's lining up side by side. Let me get to the helicopter view. I wonder what that one looks like on. Oh, that's a good view. And let's see.
I'll keep my eye on the back 5 drivers.
Okay.
Or the back 7 drivers.
I'll zip down there if you see something. If you yell out a name, if you see somebody with a yellow flag. Here we're getting very close to green light, green light.
Green light.
There we go. We're racing. Let's see if it's showing Richard McSharpenberry out front right now. But now it's going to switch, I think. Chris Bourne is in the black car. There he goes. Chris Bourne has got the lead. So I think we're just, everything is going cool. Everybody's going to take it pretty cool. I think this is an endurance race. And then we can channel our inner Jeremy here saying take it easy on the first few corners. All right, so that looks good. Endurance racing is the epitome of being patient. Let's watch everybody going through the bus stop here. Looks good. Looks very good. Nice straight lines. Very nice. All right, we're back in with the leaders. McSharpenberry's taking a little bit of a peek. Let's go to another view. There we go. Oh, it looks like the Wolfpack is already starting there. That's Wolfpack number 1. So there we go already. I told you Peter was sandbagging. He's already looking for second place.
There was only one contact so far in the first lap, 65 and 846, but I'm not sure exactly what it was. Probably something small. Probably just a tap.
Going to put up position delta, see if anybody's changed. Not much change there. Looks like Ellis had a little bit of a problem. He lost a couple of spots. But Chris Bourne's taken off there. He's got a good second lead already. He's outside of DRS range.
Shannon is up 2 and Ellis down 2.
Yeah.
That's pretty much the only changes. McCullen up 1, Messick down 1.
So the two Wolfpack guys are getting together, are going to get some team. They're going to get some team instructions there, not to race each other too hard. It's nice to see them both in the same livery too, isn't it? And behind there,
Ellis
somebody's
is down 2. LaFrance is by Ellis. They're running pretty close, but knowing Lee Ellis, he probably won't push so early. Very patient driver.
It's like Greg Holmes is on top of Zimmer there. Holmes, I haven't seen him in a while, but he's a great driver and lots of good racing with him. And that Audi. Where have we got other?
If you're watching this and you're interested, just go to Google and type in eSeniors GT3 Championship, and it'll take you right to the website. All the links are there to the YouTube channel, the Discord, everything you need right there. Rules, regulations, schedules, times, the whole bit. League history. Check it out.
Aaron Shannon in the Porsche, an unfamiliar car for him. He's doing all right. He's up there on Hugo. And way back here in 17th, McKay was challenging Newcomb for a second or two. It fell back a little bit now. Peter Wolfschleiner looks like he's making a move again. Let's take a look. Whoa, had a bit of a wiggle there. Coming around that first corner. Chris Bourne's just pulling away, isn't he? 2 seconds lead already. Wow, he must have some great setup. Chris Bourne's in a McLaren. This is a McLaren. Oh, there's Peter. Whoa, what happened there? Some braking happened or something. Different braking point for sure. He almost went into the back of McSharpenberry. Now he's going side by side almost. All right, the Wolfman is pouncing now. He had to brake a little bit to avoid a contact. Now his teammates right up behind him too. That's quite a pack there in second, third, fourth, and fifth. Pretty close to each other. You gone quiet for a second, Willie? You still there?
Yeah, I'm serious. Thanks for.
That's
I was
good.
just concentrating. I was just going through the list, seeing what everyone's doing. Sorry about that.
That's okay.
And then
Yeah.
I threw a link. Of the website into the chat as well, in case there's anybody that might be interested in some viewing.
You're not usually quiet for that long. That's why I mentioned.
Thank you.
Glad to have you on the stream, buddy. I love your.
Hey, we got a contact between LaFrance and Shannon, I think it was.
Okay, let's take a peek.
But they had a collision, but LaFrance was able to hold on to it.
Here, I'll go back. I'll go back 30 seconds. I haven't got my replay button working, so we're in replay right now.
I think it was Shannon and LaFrance, the 65 and the 7-1, but I'm not 100% on that.
We should be seeing it coming up in a second. There it is right there. Oh, hit him from the back. Just a little tap. And then he lost the position. There was another tap with, who was that? Ellis, maybe? Ellis lost the spot because of it. And then we should be going back to live. I'll get my replay button going in a second. I didn't set that up. There we go. We're live. Oh, looks like we missed something here too. Wolfschleiner is in second place. I'm going to go back a whole minute here, guys. Again, this is on replay mode, and I'll get that going in a minute. But Peter overtook McSharpenberry here, and we're going back a long way to see how that happened. But I'll get my replay button going.
McClellan's off into the wall.
Oh my God! I'll get that one in a minute.
He's hemorrhaging spots right now.
Yeah, as he ever. I'll go back a minute for that one too. But here's the pass coming up. Any time now. Got another 7 seconds. Would we miss it? How could we have missed it? Went back a minute. Huh, that's interesting. I'll try McLennan now. See what happened there. And we'll go back 30 seconds or a minute.
It was at the 4:58 marker, I believe. I'm not
Yeah.
sure. 100%.
I don't have the ability to do that. So here it comes. It looks like there might have been some contact. He's very close to Torrance. No, not Torrance. McLennan, I think that is. That's his colors. Trying to get my replay button working.
ACC Race Control says there was contact between the 15.701 and the 7.101 and the 65.
Oh, there's what happened, McLennan. Or, yeah, McLennan, there we go. Got a few more seconds on the replay mode. And we'll be back to... But somehow we missed that.
Oh, he just spun out.
Yeah.
There was no contact. I don't know why it says that there was contact on the...
Contact with the wall, that's for sure.
Yeah, there you go.
Look at this. Chris Bourne's 4 seconds ahead of everybody else. Wow. Hulkenberg, I said it again. Be doing that all day now. So look at this. Look at these guys.
Torrance just spun out and hit the wall now. He did a 360 off the wall. McClellan's going to pass him.
Here I got a replay going. Yeah.
Yeah, but he did 360 off the wall.
Oh, that
and
should
was
be
just able
fun.
to continue like nothing happened.
Here I see it now coming up.
Oh, now Ambro and LaFrance. Oh, big pile up. 1, 2, 3 cars. Got Russo, LaFrance, Ambro all in one incident here.
I'm trying to catch that one. Here he comes. Looks like it's in the bus stop. Oh, it didn't catch it. How come we can't catch those things?
All 3 cars involved dropped all the way to last 17th, 18th, and 19th now. That would be Ambro, Russo, and LaFrance.
Oh, I'm just catching it on the stream now. What a big disaster. I'm going to go back a little bit again. I can go back and look at these things. Don't know what started that one. I'm going to go to Helicam. I can go back and look at that again right here.
I call him McClellan and sometimes.
Oh, man, it just... The software just misses it. Maybe I'll catch it here. Hold on.
Yep, I'm watching it right now.
Yeah, you have the ability to go back. I don't.
No, I'm watching it on your screen.
Oh, I see. But just didn't quite catch it, right? Here, let's here. We're gonna get it right here. So we're on board with LaFrance. Hope that's the right guy. He certainly was involved, but I don't know if he starts there. Oh, there it is, LaFrance. He goes sideways. He gets hit. And then, oh, look at that. Oh, there's no way to avoid all those guys. Wow. That's quite a, that was quite a...
2 of the 3 drivers are now in the pit now. LaFrance, Torrance, and Ambro all in the pits.
Well, that's going to make for interesting gaps, isn't it?
Yes.
Well, that was not a, it was a racing incident for the first part. He just lost, LaFrance just lost his back end, and then nobody could avoid him after that. Wow. All right, I got to get my replay button working here before you can chat. You can take over there for me.
So we have, let's just go over from front to back. Mike's going to be busy, but I'll just kind of just go over what's going on. We have Chris Bourne in first, Peter Wolfshire in second, McSharpenberry in third, Holmberg in fourth, Zimmer in fifth, Holmes sixth, Smart seventh, Messick, 8th. Pretty much that grid is pretty much stayed exact, except for Wolfshiner and McSharpenberry has changed positions. 9th, Savage is up 1, Caballera up 1 to 10th, Shannon up 3 positions into 11th, Ellis is 12th, Newcomb up 3 positions into 13th.
Well, just hang on there. We've got
Okay.
McKay taking us a run at McNewcomb while you're just there. I was going through the lineup at the same time you were, but he's side by side with Newcomb. And is he gonna get it? No, he's not. It's still side by side, door to door, going through multiple corners. He's on the S's now, and looks like McKay made it stick. No, not quite. Newcomb's coming back. He's approaching the bus stop. Now he's going to make it stick. Very good job. That was great racing. Great racing. You're probably going to see it in a second there, Willie.
The thing is, anything can help in here too, because people get in an accident early. You never know what could happen. You hang in there. It's a very, very
Oh,
long race.
long race, exactly. So where were you? You were at Newcomb. I'll go next. McLennan is in 15th. I was following along with you there. Mario Russo in 16th. He is just going into the pits. I don't know if that's a damage thing. Kevin Torrance. Somebody else was in the pits a second ago. We'll go to the pits in a second. Andrew Ambro. And last
currently the 65 BMW is on 3-minute plus pit stop. I guess they just left. They had a 3-minute 22-second pit stop. I'm not sure if that's correct.
I'll see. I'm taking a look at pit lane right now.
Time stop 3:22. Ambro's back out. Russo's now in the pits.
That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put pit stops up there. I haven't done that yet on the tower. So we have 3 mandatory pit stops. There we go. And I think that's not probably, I think in endurance racing, this ACC TV of mine does not count pit stops very well. So we'll just hang tough there for a bit. In terms of seeing whether they've done mandatory pit stops. Now, if you teleport to the pit, it does not count as a pit stop, as we know.
Russo and Velas changed positions, or changed seats now. Velas is now driving the 247 Lamborghini.
Jump over to Smart.
I'm not sure if Peter has closed the gap at all on Bourne, but it's a 3.5 gap between first and second right now.
Yeah, I'm showing the closest one there now. It's Smart and Holmes, and is it Messick behind them? No, Smart, Holmes, and Zimmer. There's a threesome that are pretty close together.
Savage holding nicely in the top 10 still. He's moved up to 9th. And holding, he qualified 10th and he's holding steady at 9th.
Bruce was saying his car was undrivable. That's why he was 3 minutes in the pits, couldn't keep it going. Looks like Newcomb and McKay have just swapped places again. I'm going to go back a few seconds, and my replay button does work now. Well, let's see what happened there. It looks like McKay had a problem. Oh, hit the wall. Just hit the wall. And that lost some speed, obviously, because of that. I don't think he damaged too much, and Newcomb got his spot back. Well, it was door to door for a bit. There we go. So that's that. I got my replay button working well now. And we'll be back to live action in a second. There we go. McKay doesn't look like he was too affected by it because he's hanging tough with Newcomb. Nick Newcomb. But yeah, the top, the board there, they've opened up some big gaps.
We still have 15 cars on the lead lap, so we have that to thank for. And there's 3 drivers on 1 lap down. And then Peter Franz and Bruce Hopkins are 2 laps down. But nothing says that they can't still finish midfield somewhere.
Yeah, that's right. Anything can happen, like you say. Looks like Holmes is into a little bit of a battle with Zimmer. And
Newcomb just set his fastest lap, 146.962, and now he's got a yellow. Maybe he was pushing too hard. He's off.
He's off.
Just
okay.
as he did his fastest lap, he hits the wall in the first corner.
Those two guys are trading walls there. You got the replay on now to see what happened. He just lost it. I guess he was unforced. McKay is quite a few seconds behind, so it was just an unforced. He hit the curb. That's not where it happened. I'm just watching live here, or replay mode now. Oh, he just lost it on that last corner. Didn't touch the
McClellan
wall
is
very
trying
hard.
to overtake Newcomb right now. They're close racing going on between those two cars. Battling 14th place.
And McClellan must have taken a pit stop because he was up there, wasn't he? And wow, McClellan just hit that curb.
No pit stop. He's still showing 3.
Hit that curb, and then he lost some time there. So look at that. See, there's lots of action going to happen here today, I think. We're already seeing fatigue. What are we into? We are only 18 minutes into the race, guys. We're not in replay there. Sorry, I left that up. Okay, who's got a close spot? Well, this is actually the closest 3 guys. So who has made pit stops already? We've got Andrew Ambro, Kevin Torrance, and Daniel Vela. So that one of those was a change of driver. Not as thrilled with pit wall. It's really having a hard time seeing all these different things going on.
The 196 of Peter Wolf is now cutting the gap too. He's just in the last couple of laps taking a whole second off. It's down to 2.4 now.
Wonder if Chris had a problem. Let's see what his last lap was. Looks like Chris had a problem. His last lap was 1:45.3. So that was a half a second slower than Peter Wolfschleiner. So that was an error on Chris's part.
Arthur says, nice save, Mr. McClellan.
Looks like Kevin Torrance is in the pit. We'll see if they change drivers. Kevin Torrance is with... He is actually a solo driver, so he's going for a little pit stop. Peter just went wide there. Oh, that's because he's had some traffic. So we're going to start running into some traffic too, aren't we? Looks like Andrew Shannon is catching up again to that Caballero. Andrew Shannon, again, I keep saying, is not driving in his familiar car. When Derek Bird gets into that Porsche, it's going to be interesting to see how much they climb, the leaderboard. Andrew's done all right, though. He's 3 spots up from their qualifying. But when the Porsche expert gets in that car, we'll see what happens.
Did you know this course actually was a street course at one time?
Yeah, I saw
That's how it
that
was beginning.
when I read that, yeah.
It's one of the first, they wanted a European-style road race in North America, and something, it was like a grassroots group, got it going. And
Well, it certainly had the American Grand Prix for many years, right? Till the 80s or something, eh?
yeah, I'm not
15
sure
years.
how many Grand Prix.
Yeah, it's good about 10 or 15 years if I looked at it correctly there this morning. Greg Holmes is making a crack at Zimmer here, isn't he? Let's see what Holmes' last lap was, 1:46.3. Randy's was a little bit faster than that. And right behind him is Lee Smart, not that far away.
Fastest lap of the race still is owned by Chris Bourne with a 1:44.677.
And Chris has the fastest first. Let's see here. I'm trying to look at the sector fastest times. He's got only the second sector's fastest time. That's interesting. No, he's got the first and second, sorry, and oh, he's got them all. He's got them all. I'm just looking at which lap times there.
I have Holmberg having the best first sector time.
What an interesting little
Chris having the
statistic.
second.
Oh yeah, interesting little statistic here in terms of the fastest speed. And guess, I'm giving you a guess at who has the fastest speed on the, not an average speed now, but the fastest speed attained. Take a guess. By a significant
I'm gonna
amount.
go with Randy Zimmer.
No, I meant the manufacturer. We'll start with the manufacturer first. It's a little surprise, so I'll give you a hint there.
I have no idea.
It's the Lexus. 200.
Oh yeah. Oh, that's not surprising.
No,
because
that
car
isn't
was
surprising. No, that's right.
buff. It
200.
was buff, that car.
269 kilometers per hour top speed, and that's with Lee Ellis, of course. Mr. Holmberg has got 267. He's tied with Chris Holmes in the Audi for top speed. Interesting.
Yeah, Lexus is a monster on straights.
But then, the Mercedes has only a kilometer. They're all pretty close. They're all within 2 or 3 kilometers of each other. So that says what they've done in terms of making these cars run the same. So where are we at here? This is the closest battle I've been leaving it on with Holmes and Zimmer. Now, knowing it's a good thing it's not the other way around, because we know Zimmer just loves to late break on guys. We know Zimmer from my interview saying he has raced real cars, so he knows how to take advantage of braking a little later than normal and taking advantage of not to pass somebody. That's a skill I wish I had. Looks like Andrew Shannon is up on Hugo here. Oh, just fell back a little bit as we spoke. I'll go back 10 seconds and see what that was. I thought he was closer than that. I must have missed it. It's only a 10-second replay, so must have just missed it.
Torrance and LaFrance both down 3 laps, and then Villa down 2 laps, Amber down 1 lap, and from 15th to 1st are all on the lead lap at the moment.
I'll put everybody's fastest lap there up on the board for now. But Holmes is still right after Randy. He's not giving up, so Randy Zimmer's got a mirror full of Holmes, boy. That's for 5th and 6th, so. Now I promised I'd take a peek at Discord once in a while, see if we can jump on with somebody. Hang on, I can do that.
So far, the biggest losers of the race, unfortunately for them, position-wise, are McClellan and LaFrance, both down 6 positions. Up positions is McKay with up 4 positions. Aaron Shannon up 3 positions. And those are your biggest movers so far.
I was going to pull Kevin Torrance in, but he's actually racing, so I can't pull him into the... He shows he's been in the pits twice. Looks like Hugo Caballero has gone into the pits for the first time. So Hugo might be switching off with Danny Britos. Is that who their teammate is, if I'm not mistaken?
Yes, that's correct.
So we'll see if Danny comes out. But this is the battle on board. These 2 guys, Zimmer and Holmes, have been at it. Zimmer's not making any mistakes. They got some traffic. That was a great job of letting those 2 guys go through. Didn't affect those 3 people at all. 3 guys that are in the lead lap. Just zimmed right through there. I gotta set up my.
Yeah, that seems to be the battle right now. You're right. Holmes,
look,
Zimmer, and
McLennan.
Smart.
Look at McLennan's right up on Nick Newcomb right now. So something must have happened there. That's another battle. Watch this one for a while. This is for 13th.
That is for position.
Yeah, that's position 1. Yeah. It looks like McLennan's hot. Glad I got you here. There's a lot of stuff going on, buddy.
Yeah, sometimes it's nice to have two people spotting things.
Oh, here comes McLennan. He's making a move. Oh, they touched.
Oh.
Oh, and that was a hard hit for Newcomb.
And great save by Newcomb.
Was it ever? That was like a.
I
Go ahead.
I was surprised that McClellan didn't slow down and let him
He
let him
might.
back by. 'Cause that's the type of driver he is.
Yeah, I probably will. He probably will. Yeah, he had a
No idea.
hard nose
That-
hit there, didn't he? That was a nose hit right on a railing. So surprised.
Are you going to replay that one?
I could.
I'm just wondering what happened.
That's a replay right
Stream
now.
looks great on my phone though. I have it on my phone right next to me.
Oh, I didn't go back far enough. I'll go back. No, I may be able to see that in a second. I'll try another one here. Another button.
I just let you know while you're doing that. Also, Bourne has opened the gap back up to 3.2 seconds over second place Peter Wolfenscheider. Wolf Schlenner. I never could say his name right.
Wolf Schlenner, that's better. Yeah, that's better. Here it is. Here's that. I'm on the stream now. I'm showing that accident. Just coming around. Just touched him slightly. Took a little peek on the outside, and just it looked like maybe Newcomb just moved a little bit and went into it. Oh well. So where is Newcomb now? He is in the pits. So he went in, but I don't know if he made it into the pit on his own. Oh, looks like Craig Holmes. Oh, they're all going into the pits. So now we got Holmes and Zimmer in the pits at the same time. Let's just watch these guys and see how long.
Also, McKay is in the pit.
Okay.
Holmes, Zimmer, McKay,
Bourne. Chris Bourne's in the pit.
and Bourne.
Yep. Leaders in. Watch these guys coming out. So Zimmer and Holmes are very close together. I wonder if anybody has any damage that they're going to fix.
Savage is in the pit. Ellis is in the pit.
What are we at here? We're at...
Bourne is moving.
You know why? We're at 30 minutes almost exactly. That's why everybody's going in.
32-second pit for Bourne. How's that possible? I thought the minimum was 35.
Well, let's put stop times up there. How's that?
No, I was just on my race control here. I got 32-second
Oh, okay.
pit for Bourne.
That's pretty good. Maybe it's... that's possible, I guess, if it's actual stop time in the pit box.
And Polnoff is taking over for... who's Polnoff with? I forget now.
Yes, he has. Yeah, in 8th place.
For Smart.
So Holmes is out. Let's see how far back Zimmer is. So Zimmer took a lot longer. Yeah, he lost his position to whoever that was in that car behind. Yeah, there's a car in between.
Zimmer had a 35-second pit stop, but he took longer to get in at 1 minute point 10 seconds to get in now.
Well, those are all different guys now.
And Driscoll has taken over Zimmer's car.
Driscoll or
Toth.
Laszlo? No, Laszlo's taken over. Is Laszlo up there? It looked like he changed partners.
Oh, Laszlo, I'm sorry, yes.
Yeah, Mr. Toth. Yeah, that was who that Zimmer was with.
Driscoll is with... Who was Driscoll with? Holmes.
So Chris Bourne is out now, and he can't be showing in 7th place. That's the tower is all mixed up because of the pit stops.
So Andy Driscoll has taken over for Craig Holmes, not Greg Holmes, or whatever we're called. And Polnoff has taken over for L. Smart.
There we go. The tower's updating a little bit now.
Bird, you have to see from Bird. Shannon's Shannon's up to 5th place now. You know Shannon likes to do those long... Oh, Shannon is in the pits. McClellan... I always said McClellan. McClellan is also in the pits. I like to make my own names up.
So it looks like now Peter Wolfschleiner is only a second behind Chris Bourne. I'm going to go in his cockpit to see if you can see him. Yes, he can. Look at that. That's a big, big development. He's going to be feeling it now. So that's our leaders, because Holmberg and Messick haven't pitted yet. So yeah, Peter's pushed up. Peter's taking the second stint. Take a see if I can see that on my pit lane here.
So after the pits were all done, we have 13 drivers on the lead lap now.
Yes, Peter Wolfschleiner is taking the first two stints. So then he's going to be handing it off in the last stint, I guess, to his teammate, Tommy Hulstrom. But it looks like Chris Bourne is pulling away again. He was down to 1.7 seconds, back up to 2.3 Wolfschleiner. Wow. Or Chris Bourne ahead of Wolfschleiner. Chris Bourne's really got it dialed in today, isn't he?
Ken Schmidt is also taking over the 846 McLaren right now.
Okay. Don't see Bird.
Savage also is in the pits.
Don't see Bird yet, right? That surprises me a little.
No, Bird's in the race. He took over. He's running in eighth.
Oh, there he is. There he is. Okay. I get to watch his best lap
and
times
Holberg
now.
is in the pits.
Lots of action. So basically, just about everybody's taking their first pit stop now. Spread people out a little bit. Nobody's within a second of each other right now. I'm going to get us on with Derek just to see what kind of first lap he gets. It's probably still an out lap for him.
They must be having an issue. Savage is down 9 places. I wonder if they're having an issue switching drivers.
They're still in the pit. How long have they been there?
Yeah, he's dropped all the way to 19th place. Oh, that's a bummer.
Yeah.
They were on the lead lap. Now they're down 3 laps now.
Plus they had some big damage to fix.
No, time stop 4 minutes. I don't think it was an accident. There haven't been any incidents at all.
Oh, Messick.
Problem
with Messick
is going off.
Yeah, let's take a look at that. Looks like it's going to be an unforced error. He was chasing Zimmer, I think. It's just coming up here now. They're on the straight.
Also, Bourne has opened his gap back up to over 2 seconds. Over second place.
Oh, no, it was a tap with Zimmer. And Zimmer got straight. He hit him twice and he straightened Zimmer out and he was behind. Interesting.
Oh, you're talking about
the race? Yeah, the Messick. Yeah, the Messick incident. You'll see it in a second. It's quite interesting. You should run over to. You should run over to Twitch. It's a lot closer.
In chat, Bruce was asking what happened. So, something happened with Savage.
At the beginning.
I don't know. I don't think he wouldn't have an incident or anything. He was actually running in the top 10, but something went wrong with their pits, I think, because he went in the pits and never came out.
They were having connection. They were having connection problems early on too, weren't they, Philip?
Yeah, I have a problem. It has something to do. Maybe Eric couldn't take over the car or something. And also, Ambro went into the pits and hasn't come out. So that's how the 65 BMW has moved up 2 spots that way. I was just answering a question from
Yeah,
chat. Bruce was asking.
I'm showing stop links of, and again for this software, the stop link is from entry to exit of pit stop of the.
Okay, it's official. We just got in from chat. Hello, the race is over for us. Eric was unable to enter the server. Philip S.
Too bad.
Thank you for the report, Philip. McKay has been off. Oh boy, he really did something. His front end looks really banged up right now.
Does it?
Yeah.
Oh, he did it coming out of the pits. I'm just going live there now with him. Seen him come out of the pits. He must have overcooked it. Now I wonder if it's Brian Banks. That was Brian Banks. That was his first spot. No, he got touched by Messick or Zimmer, I think. He was coming out of the pits, and those two guys came up behind him. Oh, that's too bad. Let's just see if there's another part of it.
Wait, so Zimmer hit Messick and Banks?
Zimmer touched Banks. Yeah, I think it was Zimmer. Looked like his livery. So he's saying he's banged up. Let me take a look at his car. Yeah, he's banged up, but it doesn't look like his hood is too messed up. So we'll see how. Brian Banks has the worst luck of any guy I know in these races.
Well, it's not. When I go look at the incident list, there's no incident for that vehicle, 916. So I have no idea.
Oh no, he definitely got tagged. Let's take a peek at Messick's car. Not Messick, but oh sorry, I keep saying Zimmer, but it's Laszlo that's taken over for him. His car looks pristine. I know he's got touched by a few, and this is actually a pretty good grouping here. Laszlo is in the front, Messick second, and Derek Bird is catching up. Let's take a look at what Derek Bird's last lap time was. 1:46.3, and that is way faster than the last laps of those other two guys. So he's going to catch up in that Porsche.
Go over the top 10 for the.
Yeah, let's do that. Yeah. All right, let's go on here. Chris Bourne is still in the lead in that black McLaren. Ooh, there was something going on right there. Peter Wolfschleiner just passed someone. That is in second place.
Newcomb. It was a lap car, Newcomb.
Yeah. Richard McSharpenberry is in third. Patrick Larson, the other Wolfpack team number 2, is in fourth. Mircea Panov has taken over this car. He is in fifth. Andy Driscoll in sixth. Now, there's a big gap to Laszlo Toth, who is with Zimmer. That's his, but they're in a little bit of a battle here with 4 cars. Next is John Messick, Derek Bird, and Hugo Caballero. So that's going to be the pack to watch. Neil Leader's 12 seconds back. Nick Newcomb, they've had some problems. They are 46 seconds back. Danielle Vella, the Italian, is in 13th. Brian Banks.
They're having a great race. That team is up 5 positions.
Yeah. Ken Smith with McClellan. Kevin Torrance is in the Merc all by himself. He's racing all by himself. And last but not least is Peter LaFrance, the Philippe Sauvage team. They retired, I think. Oh, let's go back to the Messick.
Ambro also retired. Ambro's out of the race.
Oh, is he okay? There is the best battle on, and that's a battle for sure. Derek Bird's coming up on this pairing too. This is Laszlo Todd, John Messick, and Derek Bird. And it looks like Messick's going to take a peek here inside, almost through the bus stop. Did not make it happen. It's called the inner loop.
I need to just step away for a moment.
All right. I'll say hello when you get back. But this is a great battle here. Messick is really harassing Laszlo. So a couple of Porsches there on a Ferrari. But by their time, with lots of time left, an hour and 18 minutes left in this endurance race. Oh, something might have happened to Bourne because looks like Peter Wolfschleiner is catching up to him again. He's within a couple of seconds. I am going to definitely go on with you. Hello, Richard. Welcome to the stream.
Hello, Mike.
How are you doing? How was you? Looks like Brian had a little trouble coming out of the pits after you gave him your car.
You know what? I think I probably wrecked it for him. That's probably what happened. I probably, left it in gear or something. I don't know.
No, he came out. He came out. Oh, look at this, Messick. Oh, Messick and Toff just came together.
Ow.
Yeah, so that's going to be an issue.
Great job by Bird negotiating his way around that.
I'll show you that. Yeah, there it goes.
Yeah, no, I did see he came up onto quicker traffic, or quicker traffic came up to him. So
it looks like it was Laszlo, it was the Messick car, Zimmer's car, but he just touched him on the way out, and didn't look like he had too much damage. We'll see. Maybe you know already how much damage he's got.
Oh, for Brian? No, not offhand. I could take a look though.
He's got to have the worst luck in racing. He always gets tagged somehow.
Well, it's always something. I had some computer issues earlier, and then that little bump, and we screwed up on one of the pit stops. We only put in 5 or 6 liters of fuel, so good thing we have 3.
Yeah, 3. Look at this. This is very interesting. Peter Wolfschlinger's caught up to Chris Bourne. He's only a minute, or second, behind him now. And let me look at his last lap. Yes, he's got a half a second in his last lap. Peter's 1:43.3, and Chris Bourne's 1:45.7. So there's a half second. He made it up right there. So Chris Bourne is a solo driver. I'm wondering if he's tiring a little bit, some skill fatigue. But then again, Peter's been driving for this whole hour also. Yeah, Peter hasn't swapped yet, Richard. So
we've got 5. We've got 5 singles.
Yeah,
which is awesome. Yeah.
My leg wouldn't last that long. This is the battle right now. Everybody else is spread out a little bit, but we got a battle for the top here.
Yeah, I'm actually sitting in Peter's car, so I'm right with you on your thoughts.
Oh yeah. Yeah, spread out a little bit, but there's lots of guys still in contention. That's for sure. It's about 2 packs there. There's the Larson, Ponoff, Driscoll pack, and then in 8th, there's Caballero, Laszlo, and John Messick, and leader is just a little bit behind. So those are all 2 packs there.
I was gonna say, I know that Don is listening somewhere, so I can message him, see if he wants to jump in at some point.
Don Queen?
Mr. Queen, yeah.
Or is he in? Yeah, just tell him.
Yeah, I can tell him.
Yeah, tell him to jump on the one of the 2 chat lines, and
I'll tell him that you're looking for him.
Okay.
He's in trouble.
Haven't heard Don in a while. But Peter is hanging in there with Chris too now at this point. Because don't forget, he was up there by 4 seconds, wasn't it? At one point, Willie, it was about 4-second gap at one point.
3.8.
And so I don't know what happened there. Why?
I thought that was Willie on the chat.
Yes, it is.
Beauty.
I'm just being quiet. I'm just letting you have the floor. I was letting you have the floor.
Oh well, thank you. Yeah, well, I've had my my moment in the sun. Brian and I did. We've done 2 pit stops already, so.
You've done 2, huh?
Yeah. Well, like I said, we had that issue, and so we had to go back in because we didn't put enough fuel in. So that's fine. I'm having fun. That's I think Willie has the same philosophy. We're just out here having fun. So.
Brian is one of the most improved racers in the league, I feel like.
Hasn't he ever?
Brian's amazing. Yeah. Honestly, he's
great job.
So consistent. Yeah.
I always give him praise whenever I get a chance because I feel like he's putting a lot of work and effort into it. You can tell, it shows.
Yeah. Yeah, no, you can. Well, I mean, Brian, at one time was classified as a bronze, and I think he's still somewhat, but I mean he's faster than I am, and I'm in silver. So I keep trying to get Brian to, jump up and take my silver spot, and I'll jump down to bronze, but he won't.
We've got two good battles going on here. We've got Messick on Laszlo, and Peter has really taken a bite out of. Oh, just lost a little bit there, but he's taken a bite out of the leaders there.
Yeah.
Laszlo and Nemeth are another little battle. I'm gonna go on the cockpit with John. Ooh, we just had a big correction there, but it helped. Messick, he's gonna pass not Messick, but Laszlo. I'm going to go back, change the screen here and go back 10 seconds and we'll see that pass. There he goes. Looks like showing Messick again in the car, which is wrong. No, sorry. No, it's not wrong. Toff looked like he lifted there for some reason.
Mike, have we lost a team? I thought we had 19.
Yes, we lost. Who was it? Was it one of the single
Ambro.
Ambro.
Yeah.
Oh, the single driver. That's too bad.
Yeah. They had like a 3-car pile up earlier between, I think it was Ambro, LaFrance, and I forget who the other driver was.
Yeah, there was a big smash up. Yeah, it was a bit of a.
Oh,
It was an unforced air. It was an unforced air in front of somebody else, in front of a pack of 4, and they all kind of slammed into each other. So he must have had a big damage or something. Can you damage your car enough that you have to retire? I'm trying to think if that happens.
Well, you could damage your car enough that you got to pit. I don't think you can damage enough where it just says, forget it, your car's been written off.
Jeez, we've got a few.
That happens in real life, but it's a video game, so.
Yeah, right.
Second place gained quite a bit the last lap on first place. It's only like 2-car lengths or 3-car lengths behind right now.
We got a few gaps. The new drivers are putting some times in. Yeah, but Peter is definitely hanging. Peter's really hanging with Chris Bourne now. And I wonder what happened because he wasn't hanging with him before. Couldn't make any changes, and he can't make too many. And maybe he's just changing stuff on the fly with his setup, That
And
could
you have
be.
Polnov and Driscoll they have about a car length or 2 between them as well.
Yep. Those are 2 new guys that taken over from their teammates. But yeah, Peter's definitely pouring it on. That's going to tire Chris out a little bit in the sense that he's by himself if they stay like this. Because Peter's teammates no slouch either when he gets in the car. They're going to wear him down.
Teammate?
Hellstrom.
Hallstrom.
Oh, yeah.
Well, that's going to wear.
Dynamic duel. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, it's going to wear down.
That's going to wear Chris down. You're taking the last stint, Richard? You don't know yet?
Not sure. I was going to give that honor to Brian because I think he's better at it, but because we made a boo-boo on our
right. We'll see how he feels, though, right?
Yeah.
How much fuel he got left for? How much?
For Brian has
Lawrence is off.
39 liters left.
86 at Torrance got turned around. He's
Yeah, I'm watching it now.
up against the guardrail.
I'm going to watch it now. Looks like an
Yeah,
unforced error by himself.
He's having some trouble with it.
Technical things or?
I think just his setup is probably.
Yeah, I've got a long.
I just noticed there was once or twice I've seen him go off, so it's just the
you
car's
follow?
not quite set up the way he wants it to be.
You were following me. He's just going through the inner loop there now, so.
Yeah.
It's on those really fast spots, maybe. Oh yeah, he just touched the wall going through that second part of the inner loop. That's what it was. That was not. I don't. That might have been a unforced error on driver's part. Peter Wolfstein has got the gap close to half a second. Whew.
Also, Banks is lapping faster than Vela in front of him. There's quite a gap in between them, but he's almost half a second faster.
Okay,
than Vela.
that's good news for you, Richard.
It is good news for me. Yeah, thanks, Billy. Yeah, I hopped back in Brian's car to take a look.
Peter's hanging with Chris, but Chris is hanging out there too. He gets closer, he gets a little bit further.
Also, leader.
Neil Leader.
I
Yeah.
guess leader and Toth are kind of close together, but I think Toth is faster.
Let's see what I see here. Not by much. Leader had a better lap than Toth last time. By
There
tenth
you
of a
go.
second. There you go. But man, Peter is just really trying hard. Did you hear him in the pre-race chat? They're talking, oh, no, I'm not going to be that fast. Yeah, all right. There must be somebody betting on the races that he's got to try to
It's
sandbag a
mental
little.
sandbagging.
Yeah. He's such a quiet guy. Eh? He's got the quietest voice and humble.
Yeah.
Let's go back and watch leader. We haven't seen him too much.
And Patrick
Jen?
Washington just he got loose on the curb there. He's up behind Schmidt and Newcomb, I think it is.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, gents, I'm going to head over and
Okay.
go back and talk to Brian for a while, but happy to talk to both of you. And yeah, well, I'll
Thanks for
probably
all
join
your
again.
Thank you
Of
for all
course.
your efforts and time that you put into all this.
Well, Willie, thank you.
I think a lot of people don't know that, I mean, I can see what's going on, I know it takes time and effort, and then you have the rubber side down as well, and so
That's right, that's right. Well,
very
thank
good
you,
for the
Willie.
league. Appreciate it.
Thank you. I appreciate that. And you know what? I was actually, since you brought that up, I was mentioning to Brian that, this race is a bit stressful for me because while it's set up and while it's talked about, it actually doesn't go into action until about a day before because the entry list gets loaded. Right? So there's not a lot of time if there's issues to repair them. So thank you. Yeah, I know it looks like this one went off without a hitch. So,
Yeah, it looks like it. Yeah.
everyone's
Yeah, and then
content.
it's like something goes wrong, and then you hear every little thing. It's hard, probably not to have rabbit ears.
Well, yeah, it's hard to tune that out.
But good on you. Thank you for your time and effort, and appreciate you.
Yeah, thank you, Willie. I appreciate that. We'll talk soon, okay?
All right.
Okay,
Good
see you,
luck.
Mike.
Yeah,
Yeah,
see you.
thank you.
Bye, Richard.
Yeah. See ya.
While you guys were talking, a heck of a battle going on between Leader and Toth. Whew. Leader just passed Toth, but it's not over yet.
Chat reports that Chris Bourne mentioned in the chat he was going to race as long as his hands could take it.
Yeah, he's got some
Suffering
issues.
a little bit.
Yeah, he's got issues with his hands, eh? But this was a great battle here between Leader and Toth. That's for position 10th and 8th. Leader just made the top 10, but looks like Laszlo's trying to come back on him. I recognize his name from racing with us before. It's not his first time with us, I don't think. Toth, that last name is familiar. Also, Driscoll and Murchie.
Maybe he's one of the CMS guys. I don't know.
Maybe, maybe. But Murchie and Andy Driscoll are having a bit of a battle too. It looks like Driscoll lost it a little bit there. Let's go back to Laszlo and Leader. And looking up at the top there, Wolf Schleiner's still within a second of Chris Bourne. Too bad we don't have DRS. He'd have been past him a long time ago.
We're down to 17 teams now.
Ooh, Laszlo just got a
We
little
have-
wiggle.
11 teams on the lead lap. 3 teams that are 1 lap down. 1 team 4 laps down, and 2 that are 3 laps down.
Just watching Chris Bourne and Peter. They just passed one of the back markers there. We're almost right off the track to get out of their way. That's nice. We are approaching the halfway mark. This is an endurance broadcast for us, eh, really?
Yeah, I think we need to slow down the broadcasting a little bit here. Too fast for my brain.
I can't keep things going on
My motor's slowed today.
my pit wall. This is the first time I've used pit wall with any and it's just there's just too much there. I need to get it.
I took one look at that and then hit the X. I was like, yeah, that's not happening.
It's a little confusing with anyway. I gotta practice with it more to see what I want to see.
I don't know if it shows that much more information than I could gather from ACC Race Control, really.
Yeah, I haven't been on race control in a while. Maybe I should run that in parallel. I thought I'd get better looks at pit stops, but the problem is it doesn't show all the information. You got to go find it somehow. It's just weird. Oh, looks like Laszlo and Neil Leader are at it again. I got to go on board with Laszlo. I haven't done that in a while. It's my favorite view in the racing, you know.
Leaders made the pass.
Did they swap again?
Leaders.
Yeah, I think they did, didn't they?
Yeah.
That's twice now. They've been swapping. Because Toth passed him a couple of laps ago.
The Lexus is a good car, a better car since they buffed it. I think it was last year. I like to see more people use that car.
It always was quick, eh? Like speed-wise, but...
Yeah, well, for a while they had kind of like added weight or something to it. It was kind of doggish.
Was that the one that was tough on tires, too? Was it the Lexus that was tough on tires everybody was complaining about? Whoa!
I don't know, but it's good handling car. It's similar to the BMW, but it's faster on straights. But the problem is it's got that weird view out. It's got a big part of the like framework in your view, in your vision. I didn't ever like that much.
Yeah,
When
we're
you
on.
look at the driver's side, it's like the A-frame's too big or something.
Yeah, I just saw what you said. It's got a huge quarter the panel at the side. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't see
makes
can't see the
sense
left-hand side at all. Yeah.
If you go to turn into Paul Ricard, it's like blind faith. The first
Yeah,
turn,
yeah.
to Paul Ricard.
All these corners. Look at that. It's really weird. Huh. Never noticed that before.
Yeah, I drove it for a season at Nasser's. I really liked the car, but the vision, I had to stop driving because the vision was just stressing me out.
I'm toying with the idea of going back to a BMW next season, just for fun. I'm going to be missing quite a few races, so... Whoa! Oh, looks like Chris Bourne's gone back into the pits. I wonder if Chris is feeling it a little bit. So Chris is in the pits. We are 1 hour in, so this is his second pit stop. Let's see if his wrists are going to hang in there for him. Get out of
Yeah,
his
this
view.
seems kind of, I don't know what the time marker was when he pitted before, but this seems kind of early.
Here, I'll
Oh no,
check.
it says 29 minutes, then he did. Hard to believe it was 29 minutes already.
Taking a look here to see if I can see.
Oh, okay, good. Thank you, Arthur.
What did Arthur say?
Arthur said it's about right time for Chris to pit again. So good set of eyes Arthur is. And Ali, hello Ali.
He did. Chris did 16 laps on his first stint. He's done 17 so far, and that was exactly a half hour. So he's going to have to do a 1 hour stint if he's going to hang in there. And maybe he's thinking he may not be able to make it the whole way.
And Ali was asking, "Where's Jeremy today?" Don't know. Hope he's doing
Jeremy
well.
Jeremy had. I don't know if he even tried. He said he had some issues. He couldn't even do the not issues, but he had something going on. Couldn't even do the driver meeting. Laszlo and Neil Leader are still at it.
Bird is in the pits.
Yep. Hugo's in the pits. Whoa! Oh, that's
Toth's got a caution. I'm not sure what happened to him.
yeah, just a little bit waggle, big waggle. He's okay, but he lost his time. Just about lost his rear end there. So yeah, that made a little bit of a gap. So we're back with Merche and.
Wolfsliner is in the pits as well.
Okay, he went in right after.
McSharpenberry in the pits.
So Peter saw Chris go in, so he went in after.
Yeah,
So
you
now,
have your top three.
yeah, Larson's going to take over now. Or Larson's in the car. He's moving, I think. Let's see. Yes, he is. He's on track. Has Chris gone out yet? The leaderboard, if you're looking at it live there, it's going to be a little bit
Yeah,
messed
Chris
up
is
for a while.
out. Chris is back out. Yeah,
Let's see where Chris is.
he's already into the second lap back on, I think.
He's showing in 6th, but that can't be right.
Yep, nope, he's in 6th. That's correct. Let's get an update as it comes around.
Oh, I was thinking that Larson was Peter's. There comes Peter.
Here comes Telstra right up in front of Chris Board.
Ah, look at that! That was a great pit stop, wasn't it? Or something happened.
Yep.
I see on the
Oh,
board.
they're neck and neck.
Yes, they are. Here comes Bourne on the outside. He's got hotter, warmer tires, doesn't he?
That's right.
That'll piss Hellstrom off. He had the lead for about a half a mile.
I don't know. I think some of these guys, especially the faster ones, or the real fast ones, a lot of them are very, very cool customers.
So now we see it's Tommy Hellstrom in the car for what's their name again? Wolfpack 1. Let's see if a fresh driver can make a little bit of a inroad onto the Chris Bourne.
Oh, Saunders, doesn't he usually do these kind of races too? So that's the guy that's
Usually.
missing today.
Yeah, it is. He is. Yeah, you're right. Saunders is, and he's an endurance guy. Maybe he had something going on today. Look, way back here, Banks has caught up with Daniel Vella. He was down by 10 seconds, wasn't he? Last time you mentioned him. Let's just see his lap times. Yes, he is. Last lap was a second faster than Daniel Vella, so he's caught right up with him. And Toth and Neil Leader are just at it, each other tooth and nail. But I'm going to stay on with Brian to see if he can make a pass here.
I think Vela is due to pit. I'm not sure because it says
I'm
he
gonna
still
take
has
a
two
look.
stints, two mandatory pits left.
Well, still an hour left, so he could be going on a bit longer stint. Let's see if I can find out how long he's been out there.
They're both pulling off. Oh, we got leaders in the caution. Oh, he's in the. Must have happened going into the pits because served caution then pits.
Let's show that. Sometimes it does that if you go a little wide.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah. No, it looks so. He looks okay.
And
Go back to Banks.
Driscoll and Polnoff both have gone into the pits and then back out again now.
So Brian Banks and Vella are coming up to some traffic.
Holmes is back in. Took over for Driscoll, and Smart taking over for Polnoff.
Okay.
And you have probably about I don't know, a couple second margin between the two. That's battle for 7th and 8th. Patrick Larson now has, our leader is now in the pits as well.
Looks like Bourne's pulling away a little bit from Hellstrom. 1.5 seconds.
Yeah, what a job.
Can't wait to talk to Chris if he hangs in there. See how he survived 2 hours.
I'm surprised he did this because of his issue with his hands.
Looks like Patrick Larson's going in the pits. Oh, yeah, he's the one you just said. Yeah, okay, sorry. I keep thinking those guys are on the same team. They're not. That's Wolfpack 2 Larson. Ryan's having trouble getting by Daniel Vella. He is certainly...
Messick has just entered the pits as well.
Let's see if Brian can make a...
So that's a pretty good run for Messick. He's a single driver by himself as well. He ran his way all the way up into 5th place. He's going on his 2nd pit stop right now.
So let's see. The top 10 guys of all 9 guys have all taken their... All have taken their 2nd pit stop, so they'll be in the right order when they come out.
Newcomb has cracked into the top 10 as well. He has 2 pit stops left. clean car. It looks like he must have had any damage he had. Well, I guess his side looks it's a little bit damaged on the side.
I'm going to take a look on Banks here. I can look at pit lane. I can take a quick peek to see Banks against Bella. If I remember how to do that.
Well, while I was doing that, I just want to thank everyone for viewing. Make sure you hit subscribe if you're new to eSeniors or new to this channel, whether you're on Twitch or YouTube. Make sure to hit that follow button or subscribe button, thumbs up, all that stuff. And if you're over 50 years old and have a wheel and computer and a pulse, consider signing up. Get in there and do some racing. Oh, Banks and Vela just had to get together.
Oh, I was looking at somewhere else, yeah, and okay, I'm gonna
Vela's stuck in the wall.
go,
Oh, no, he just spun out again.
I'm gonna go back a minute and see how that transpired. I'll find it
That's why I
better.
always try to tell people when you go off anyway, your tendency is to hammer down right away. If you pop your car into second gear, you won't have that torque. You'll be less likely to have that second spin while you're in kind of a brain fog mode.
That is a good point, yeah. So here's in the replay mode what happened. Banks was faster. I think he was catching up and he's getting maybe he was getting a little impatient. Let's just see if he tapped him or if it was an unforced error. No, he tapped him pretty hard in the back and Banks stopped, but he could not wait long enough. That's too bad. Or did Danielle? He went into the pits, didn't he? Yeah. After all. All right, so that's that.
Nikos. Oh wow, yeah, he hit him hard.
Yeah, he did. Yeah. Yeah, he'll feel bad about that. I know he doesn't like doing that. Well, everybody's the gaps have opened up a little bit. So, although some guys are still in the pits, we'll see where they come out. I'm going to go dark here for a second. Willie, you can take over. I'm going to go for a pit stop myself.
All right, I would say put the
Auto on?
camera on.
Where do I do that?
Yeah,
again?
well, auto I won't be able to follow, but if you just put it on like Hellstrom or Bourne, I guess that would be
Okay.
good.
All right, I'll put it on Hellstrom. There we go. I'll put it in Hellstrom's cockpit. That should be fun to watch.
All right. Okay. All right, so Mike's taking a break. We're gonna be. I can't change the screens or anything like that, so what I can do is just kind of go over. We started with, I think it was 20 teams. We've lost the team of Ambro, and then Savage and Langlos had an technical issue, so they dropped out. There might have been one other. So we're down to 17 teams in total. And we're clicking down to almost 49 and a half minutes remaining in this race. Chris Bourne has pretty much led the entire race. He's single team by himself. And you're viewing Tommy Hellstrom's car right now. Tommy's fallen back almost 3.5 seconds behind Chris Bourne. Then behind Hellstrom, you have Rick Sharpenberry in third place. He's pretty much held third place for most of the race. And then you have the team of Holmberg and Larson in fourth place. In fifth place, you have Ponoff and Smart. They have moved up 2 spots. They started in the grid on 7th and they're now running 5th. 6th place, you have Holmes and Driscoll running in 6th. That's where they started the race. In 7th place, you have in the Porsche, Aaron Shannon and Derek Bird, who have made up 7 positions since the start of the race. They started in the grid on 14th, currently running in 7th place. 8th place is a single car entry of Messick, running in the 94 Porsche. He started at 8th and is still running in 8th. In 9th, you have the team of Caballero and Britos. They've made up 2 positions. They started 11th and currently running 9th. Lee Ellis and Neil Leader running in 10th. They started in 12th position. Running in 11th is the team of Brian Banks and Richard Mackay in the Ferrari 916. They made up 6 positions since the start of the race. Running 12th in a single car entry is Newcomb in the number 39 McLaren, up 4 positions. Running in 13th is Randy Zimmer, the 31 Ferrari. His teammate is Laszlo Toth. They're down 8 positions. They started 5th and currently running 13th. And 14th is M. Russo and Daniel Villa in the 247 Lamborghini. They've made up 4 positions. We have a caution right now. Well, it says caution, but it's actually Brian Banks going into the pits. So Russo and Daniel Villa in 14th. McClellan, who had some incidents early on, was running very strong in the top 10, qualified inside the top 10, started 9th, and now currently running in 15th position. Single seat entry of Kevin Torrance is a Mercedes. He's up 3 positions, running 16th. And I believe right now in the pits is Bruce Hopkins. I'm not sure if he's going to do a driver change, but it's a team of Bruce Hopkins and Peter LaFrance, who were in a 3-car incident early on and got turned the wrong direction, I believe it was, their car. So they're several laps down.
Very good.
And that is your rundown.
Yeah, very good rundown. I was following along with you for the second half there.
All right, good. Now I can take a breath.
Yeah, you were on board with Hellstrom. Did something happen? He dropped back, or is that just Chris Bourne pulling away again?
Chris Bourne pulling away, I believe.
Wow. Those are the same car, too, both McLarens. This is a good McLaren track, but man, Chris has got that dialed in, and when it's in the hands of a master like him, guess what? So this is the only close battle for position on the board right now, with 9th and 10th with Ellis and Caballero.
Holmberg now owns the fastest lap of the race as well.
Oh, nice.
144.665. You know how I've been saying throughout the race about who's on the lead lap? Right now we only have, I think, 8 cars on the lead lap right now.
Is it 8? Yeah, okay. You have a button box here for a stream deck, I should say, for broadcasting. And now that I've been doing it for a while,
I always wanted one of those.
I got a little tiny one. It's only let me see, 5x3, which is not too bad. I think it was like $99. And
yeah, I like the big one.
Yeah, but I can't afford it.
Right. Yeah. That's why I don't have one.
But you can put multiple pages on it, right? So don't worry about having that. You just flip over to the second page. But now that I've been broadcasting for a while, I need to put a whole bunch of different buttons on the same box, because it's nice to have next car in position and next car on the track to have those. There's 2 buttons there's 2 key combinations to do that, and that's great for this kind of a race where you've got traffic and whatnot. Interesting. It's been a good race. It's been lots of action. It's still got 1 pit stop to go, although that hasn't seemed to have been too much change in the board there. We got 2 battles. Looks like Zimmer and McKay are at it. McKay's back in the car, and now Zimmer, he is in his car, and looks like Zimmer's going to try and pass McKay here. McKay knows Zimmer very well, and that is a classic Randy Zimmer move. A little bit late break and just passed the guy on the inside. McKay wanted no part of that. No part of that. They're both in Ferraris, aren't they? Yep. Zimmer's just going like crazy. Why is that? Time-wise. Oh, you know what? McKay's on his outlap. That's why he let him by, Willie. That's why. We'll see if he can catch back up again once his tires survive. I have a feeling, I don't know if Willie's still listening, but I have a feeling a lot of people are a little bit more cautious with their outlap than they need to be. The tires are not that bad if they're close to race temperature. So.
Yo, I'm still listening.
Good. I just got a little note. Got a little note that I got a note that Brian Banks is ready to join us. I'm gonna have a little get together with him.
And just to let you know, I don't know if I said this before, but Terry T in chat says hello. I'm Mike
Terry,
Hi Willie. Nikos Margaritas says hello, and Olaf, Ali Lortner, and
hello.
Of course Arthur's been a great help in chat.
Hello, Brian. How are you?
Good, good, good.
You had an interesting stint there. You just did a
For
nice
sure.
nice bump pass you had there.
Yeah, they bumped me and I got fast.
Oh,
I just put on the back of my car, hit me.
yeah, that was you were just coming out of the pits, right? That was Laszlo,
Yeah,
I think. Yeah, gave you a little bit of a bump.
Yeah, I pulled way over hoping that they could miss me, but I guess not.
You didn't bump.
I'm really surprised nobody has made like a Crash Bandicoot car.
And
That would be
Ollie,
a great good livery.
and Ollie, you're up. You finally got up.
What do you mean finally got up? I've been watching you guys for ages.
Have you? Good for you.
Yeah, marking on my little board, you know, how many errors you two have been making.
And you ran out of paper or what?
No. I've already gone through one room.
What are your comments on the race so far?
Oh, you know what you could do with that piece of paper, that toilet paper you're writing on.
Yeah, well, it's too shiny, my friend, but
Your
never mind.
scroll, it's a big scroll, like it just,
Yeah,
you know, it just falls to the ground. It's so long.
yeah, like a roll of papyrus, eh, Willie?
Yes.
How are you guys doing? You're doing a great job in commentary, you pair.
It is tough. It is tough doing one of these races. There's so much going on, you know.
Oh, yeah, you got to have eyes everywhere, don't you?
Well, I'm glad I have a couple pairs. Ooh, going on with Hulkenberg there. He's pushing really hard. He's lost his tail end for a second. He's only 3 seconds behind third place, so he can see. I'm going to go to his cockpit. I'll show you what he can see. He can see third place there, right up in front of him. So that's going to give him some incentive. What is his times? 1:45.9, 1:45. McSharpenberry's got a 1:45.3. Oh, that was him. That was his last lap. Oh, okay. Anyway, go ahead, Willie. Yeah, what are your comments so far in terms of who's doing what? Shannon sure is having a great race, hasn't he?
We have guests, so I'm being quiet.
Oh, I know. I said Ollie, not Willie.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm loving what's going on. A big hi to the lads in chat. Nikos, about time you showed your face, brother. Frank, g'day, pal. Yeah, look, it looks like it's a great race, and Chris seems to be doing a great job out there, and it's rubber banding the gap to second, isn't it?
Yeah. Let's see if he's going to be able to hang in for the last 40 minutes he's got to go. That's a full race he's still got going.
Oh, yeah.
I think Chris is going to do quite well.
Oh, something happened.
He'll probably end up having a win.
Leaderboard just changed all over the place. I don't know what was that about. That's got to be a mistake somehow. There we go. Whew. All of a sudden the leaderboard went all red. I thought somebody had some problem. Go ahead. How about you, Brian? Yeah, what about your stint?
It was good. It was who was ahead of me there? Vela. He was quite a ways ahead, and I finally did catch him. Unfortunately, I hit him when he was turning into the pits. You can't tell on that corner.
Is that what it was? Because
yeah, I always take a real tight turn there, and he just slowed a lot more. and I guess we need to have blinkers or something.
Well, that was the bump
You're-
pass I was talking about. You misunderstood me here.
Your
Yeah,
team is
no.
the only team on the with no more pit stops left.
I see that. Yep. We used an extra one up due to a mistake on our pit stop.
What was
on
it?
our first one.
What was it? You didn't have any fuel or something?
Fuel. Yeah,
Ah.
we mistakenly only put 10 liters in.
Oh, I
Like
see.
it
Oh, you
back
had
in.
some fuel, so you didn't. It qualified as a pit stop, but you just didn't put enough.
Yeah, it had 10 instead of the correct amount.
Okay.
It's just inexperience with the software.
Yeah. I know what you mean. You know, on screen here, Ellis is taking a chunk out of Caballero. His last lap was 146.8, whereas Hugo's was 147.3. So he's taking a chunk out of his lead. So now we're going to have a little bit of a. We finally got some action here between 9th and 10th. He's really caught up, hasn't he?
Yeah, how sexy does that Lexus look, eh?
Yeah, it's nice to see it, isn't it?
Oh, that's an animal of a car. It really is. It's a shitload of fun to drive too.
They got a nice Toyota Racing division livery too. I just noticed.
The old TRD. It's almost as sexy as Frank's Bentley.
It sounds great too. Let me put it in the cockpit. It sounds great, I think too.
Had to do it, Frank. Sorry.
Is Frank on the chat?
Yeah, he's buzzing around.
He
in
usually
there.
watches, yeah. But this the Lexus sounds like a race car, doesn't it? Oh, look at this! We go to the pit.
Right.
Elecamp looks like he's gonna make up some time again. Oh yeah, big time. Making up time on the straight. Let's see what he does through the bus stop. Oh! He's careful. Looks like he's gonna make a pass.
That is very racy right there.
Whoa! He did, and then he slid coming through.
Wow. Let's go.
Get into it, Lee. Come on.
You,
Give
just-
it a-
you see that slide through the
And
chicane?
not only that, I just pulled away from him.
Yeah. What are you watching it on, Willie? You were watching it further back a little while. Are you on Twitch or something?
No.
Oh, you're watching it live?
Lee.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, live.
Oh, cool. That was great. And that was I got to take a drink for that one.
Through the chicane there, he went just balls to the wall.
Yeah, he slid through
Can,
this.
can we say that on here? I don't know. Can we say that?
Oh, we can
You
say whatever we
did.
want. I'm in charge today. We can say what we want. Yeah, that was something. Hugo's not giving up, though. He's still hanging in there. And it looks like Hulkenberg. I said it again. Hulkenberg. What am I saying? Holmberg.
Holmberg
I'll
is
say- I'll just
racing
say
way
mullet.
better than Hulkenberg. Let's just say that.
Yeah. He's taking a little bit of a bite into McSharpenberry, too. Like I said, we can see. Let's go cockpit wise. I like watching a cockpit. You can see what the driver's seeing. So now the driver says, I'm catching up. What is his last lap? Was 145.3. He took a half a second out of Richard in that last lap. And this is for a podium. This is for a podium, folks. I don't recognize Matthias' last name, so I don't know if he's raced with us much. Has he?
Who?
Matthias Holmberg, his name is. I don't recognize the last
I've
name.
seen his name before, but not very much.
Okay.
Rick Sharpenberry is one of the single
Yes.
car entries.
Yep.
Single driver entries.
Yep. So yeah, I said.
There's
That would be interesting if two single driver entries finished on the podium.
Yeah. And it'll be interesting to see how they in an interview how they handled it. Holmberg, he's a Swedish guy, right? Holmberg? Yeah. And McSharpenberry is American, isn't he? Yes, he is. How do you like? You've done endurance races before, Brian.
Yeah, Richard and I did the last two.
So what's the excuse for screwing up?
We screwed up in the other two also.
Oh,
Yeah.
How long
Ollie,
have you been driving the Ferrari now?
This,
Ryan?
this season. Easier than the Porsche. Easier than the Audi too.
Oh, you were in the Porsche last season? I didn't realize
No,
that.
2 years ago.
Yeah,
Started in the Porsche and then went to the Audi. Couple tracks, the Audi is quicker than the Ferrari, but Ferrari is way easier. You can run over.
it's way more tighter
corner.
car.
Yeah,
It's very tight.
yeah.
I noticed they run the high TC.
Oh, we've had
I
an
was
inch.
supposed to do.
Had an incident.
Yeah.
Had an incident. I'm going to go
Oh,
back
and
30
Russo.
seconds. Yeah.
So,
That might have been something. Here we go. Let's just watch. We're going back a few seconds here. It's like an unforced error. He's by himself. Running in 15th. Or now he's running in 15th. I think he's a couple higher. Oh, yeah. Just overcooked it. Oh, he hit hard. Whew. He's going to have some damage. I'll go look to see when he comes back to live in 5 seconds here. Wow.
Yeah.
That's too bad because
Yeah.
those guys were up before too.
Let's just take a peek at his
But they're
hood.
still up 3 spots.
Oh, his hood looks really nasty. Look how high that is. It's got like 3 inches sitting on it. He's going into the
Yeah,
pits.
we-
He's going into the
we
pits.
fixed our damage when we came last time we went in. Just have a good push at the end.
Well, yeah, lots of people have one. There could be another driver. You're getting back in. Do you know yet? Have you decided?
No, Richard.
It's
I
gonna
think,
finish it
is
off?
Going
Okay.
to take the finals.
But if he had the wreck, that was a good spot to wreck close to the pits like that.
That's true. That's a good point. Yeah, because he didn't. He'll
And
get to
also
use
they
his.
had to do one more pit. So
Yeah, they'll get to use
kinda
their
works
pit
out.
stop for it. Yeah.
Not that you want to wreck, but like
Here, I'll
that was
put.
fortunate.
Good strategy.
Right.
See how long he has to sit there. I'll put the pit
Oh,
stop. length.
Caballero's.
Going to do his
Oh,
pits. No, he's
it's
going
that
to
pit
pits.
thing. Yeah, I don't know why it does that.
And the guy right behind him, Newcomb.
Gives me a false alarm.
No,
Oh.
somebody else right behind him went into the pits.
Holmberg
Is it? Oh, Holmberg
is in the pits.
in 4th place. He looks like he's going to try and undercut. Right? He was very close to McSharpenberry, so that's a bit of an undercut. Let's see if they're going to change drivers also. Because he had the fastest lap, which is 1:44.6.
Whoa.
That is a good time. That is 0.2 of a second better than the closest to one for Chris is 1:44.8.
Bourne has a pretty constant 4-second lead on Holstrom as well.
Yeah.
Or Hellstrom, I'm sorry.
So Holmberg, who is his partner? Let me look again.
I tried to mix Holstrom and Holberg together.
Well, it's better than Hulkenberg.
No, Hulkenberg.
So that's he's a Wolfpack guy, right? So Patrick Larson is his partner. Let's see if they change when they come out. I'm gonna go in his car.
Yeah, Larson will be out next. They switched, I believe.
Let's see. It's just going by there now. It hasn't changed names yet on the board. Don't know when it
Yep,
does.
no,
Now it
yeah,
has?
so
Okay.
Larson's in the car.
Okay. Now let's
Yeah,
watch
then-
the other guys. Let's see the other guys. See if Richard McSharpenberry he comes in. I'm gonna follow him now. See if
Also,
he.
Shannon and Bird are about to switch.
Bird's in the
Yeah.
pit, or Chris is in the
Yeah,
pits. Chris is in the pits. I have a feeling I'm following along here with Richard McSharpenberry. I think he's probably going to respond. No, he didn't. He stayed out. He stayed out. So let's get on with Chris Bourne when he comes out of the pit.
The Shannon and Bird team have had a nice run this race.
Yeah. Bourne's in.
When Bert will take over now for the last 30 minutes. We're into the last 30 minutes of the race, folks.
Ridiculously hot weather for about a week. It was about 35 Celsius.
Pit window is open.
And
Green
yeah,
light. Give it all you can.
it was brutal. I see Mike. Look at him. He's
Yeah.
looking away.
I am. I'll be back right now. There we go. That was ACC that died on us.
Oh.
We're
Well,
back. We're back now, but I got to get my stuff going again.
1 and 2 are in pits. Hellstrom and McSharpenberry.
Can't even change cameras right now. It's going to be coming back 1 second. There, we're back. I just got to get all our towers going again.
Get those squirrels running on the wheel again.
Yeah, I know. Thank God I know all this stuff by heart.
Aren't they hamsters over in Canada?
No, they're
Weasels. We use weasels here.
Ah.
beavers.
Yeah, they don't run real good though.
Well, you don't. Maybe you should have a different incentive for the little fellas.
Yeah.
So after the pits, Bourne come out and he looks like he's got a 9-second lead.
Damn, he's got those pit stops. Absolutely nailed.
That's a pretty nice gap for here for the next 26 minutes.
Here we go.
Got yourself a nice cushion.
Finally, I've got the tower back up. Yeah, that was an ACC thing because my connection just died. So the tower will be all red for a little while until they all catch up. Who should we be on board with here? Where are the gaps? Larson and so Larson. He was about that same distance before the pit stop, so a second and a half though, wasn't he? I don't think he made up too much time there.
Patrick Larson and McSharpenberry are close together.
Yeah, that was
Like
the
a 1 second gap.
Yeah, remember Larson's team there, Wolfpack 2. Just that was Holmberg. He went in right. He's one extra lap. Oh, McSharpenberry went out one more lap after Holmberg.
Either way, the podium has
Yep.
stayed the same throughout the pitting.
Yeah. Craig Holmes is catching up with Ellis. That's another
There's
close one.
6 cars haven't pitted their final pit stop yet.
That's what I was going to put up there.
One's in.
Did we lose another team? It was 17, I can't remember.
17 was, yeah, just 2 have left.
Okay, Ambro and Philip Chavage.
I'm not sure. I'm showing pit stops there, but I'm not sure it's going to be correct anymore. No, it can't be, eh?
McClellan is in.
Yep, that's the only guy in the pits right now.
I'm gonna take that pit stop down because I don't think it's correct anymore after that restart. So who's left to take pit stops in the top 10?
Messick and Ellis.
Okay.
Newcomb's in 10th, and he needs to take one.
Zimmer as well.
Zimmer, yeah. Yeah. I'm waiting for Zimmer to go in because we're right behind him.
Looks like Larson's taking a little bit of a bite out of McSharpenberry, though. That's going to be an interesting finish. Still got 23 minutes left, lots of time left, and there's a few close laps here. But Chris Bourne's just pouring it on. Look at that, 11-second lead now. 11-second lead now.
Bourne free.
He
Must have had that.
He just put the fastest lap up.
He must have had a Red Bull.
Or a couple. He's got the fastest lap again, 1:44.7. Oh, unless that's my, you know what? That could be my restart is counting it differently.
Oh, yeah, the yellow Zimmer and Schmidt.
Oh, Schmidt's off. Let's go back.
I'm going to go leave and join
Schmidt's
my
back
team
on the
again.
track.
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
Word
have
replay.
fun,
Thank
guys.
you.
Okay, we'll see you,
Thank
Brian.
you for the insights, Brian.
See you, Brian.
We'll see what happened with Schmidt. He's McClellan's partner, correct?
Yes. He just got in the car, too.
Yeah, look at that. I went way back here. We got 20 seconds to go before so this happens right. It looks like it's going to happen in the bus stop. Hit the curb there. Nope. Oh,
So last time they had this, I ran with McClellan on Team and I hated driving the Ferrari. I didn't like driving it.
Oh,
So
look what happened. What the heck happened? I missed that. The replay didn't show it at all. Huh. I went back 30 seconds. I didn't go back far enough. What were you saying, Willie? You were in McClellan's team, yeah?
last Enduro, I think it was, and so he asked me if I was kind of interested, and I didn't want to drive that Ferrari again. I don't really like it. And I just, oh wow, somebody just spun out in the background there. I think it was Zimmer.
Rick, nope, it was McKay.
Right near the pits. Oh, was it McKay?
Yeah. We're on a replay here. Let's see what he did. Richard will be upset if he did that.
And so Ken Schmidt had messaged me, oh, are you interested in doing the Enduro this time? And I said, no, but why don't you talk to McClellan? You guys could team up.
You were the matchmaker.
Yeah, I thought it was pretty good. I think they both.
Oh, wow. He hit the curb. Hit the curb. Spun right around. Now he's going backwards. Let's see what he does. He does a good job of turning it over. Oh, I didn't see it. Anyway.
I don't like how the Ferrari drives. I can't drive it. It's a really tight car.
Yeah, I've driven it for a year. Oh, Larson is way up close to McSharpenberry there now. Right on his tail. He looks like he's going to make a pass just before the chicane. Oh, he gave it a look just before entering, didn't he?
Messick's now in the pits.
But we got some action here at the end.
Bourne has almost an 11-second gap, and
That is crazy.
growing.
That is crazy.
All right, boys, breakfast time for me.
All right.
Thanks for
all
the
right,
fun.
Ollie.
Well, thanks for
Great
dropping
job.
by.
Thank you.
And stay safe, hey?
Hey, we will.
Take care, everyone.
Have a great rest of your day.
Okay, bye.
Schmidt went off again.
Yes, he did. Let's take a quick peek. What happened? He's having some trouble. Keep an eye on Larson there. This is a replay.
He was doing some Zen gardening.
Was he? I've got it on the replay now. Oh, yeah, I went really wide.
The first guy that was the very first announcer used to say something like that. Every time someone over, they used to say driver Zen gardening.
Yeah.
I forget the guy's name. Nico's probably remember if he was here.
Okay, we're off. Go back on with Larson here, or Richard. Looks like Patrick has pace on him, just can't get by him.
You know, I have to give LaFrance and Hopkins credit for hanging in there despite being kind of down and out early on. You know, they still hung tight and
Racing.
good sports.
Yep.
Good. That's good sportsmanship.
I agree. I agree. The one thing this my software doesn't do is give I can't put last laps up there. It's too bad. That's a nice stat to have on the leaderboard there. Last laps. I think I'll put manufacturer up for a change. How's that? Looks like McSharpenberry's pulling it out a little bit, putting away a little bit. Caballero's close to leader. That's a little bit 10th and 9th and 10th. Looks like that's
Aaron Shannon did a really nice job at the beginning of this race to put his team at a good advantage. He made up 5 or 6 positions early on in the race, and now that team of Bird and Shannon are up 7 positions overall, and they are the biggest mover. They started 14th and now are 7th place.
There it is there now. Oh, that's correct. That's incorrect. All my stats are wrong now because of the restart. I can't go look at those deltas. Oh, I got the delta still there. Get rid of that. That is not correct. You probably see it on your race control. Or
Oh yeah, what were you looking for? I'm sorry.
no, you were talking about.
Oh, the position.
Yeah.
It's on race control.
There, put the race gaps back up.
It tells You know, where you started, pit count, pit time, and all that stuff.
So we've got 2 gaps there. We've got Larson with McSharpenberry. That's still in play. That is for a podium, though, so that's exciting. And we've got Hugo and Leader for 9th and 10th. So let's just get on with Patrick, because that's an important one. That would put...
Did you know Benny Heim at all?
No. And, you know,
Yeah.
too bad I didn't get a chance to interview him. That would have been interesting
Yeah.
to do, yeah. Yeah.
I didn't know him at all. I mean, some brief conversation, but through like a Twitch chat or something like that.
Mm-hmm. Ooh, Larson just lost his tail end a little bit there and lost some time. He's pushing hard. I'd say, let's go into his cockpit, see what he's doing with his steering inputs, if he's pushing this really hard and having to correct.
Any surprises for you here in this race?
Well, you know, I'm kind of surprised at the guys that are doing 2 hours, you know, the whole 2 hours. That's amazing to be able to hold that concentration, and especially Chris Bourne. He has not made any mistakes, I don't think, at all. And other than that, you know, everybody's pretty close. It looks like Caballero's making a play here. Just as we did that, announcer's curse, his tail end did a little waggle and he lost it. Back to Larson. And, you know, I'm surprised that, well, you know, it's Chris doing it. 'Cause I'm not surprised to see Hallstrom and Wolfschleiner in 2nd place, that's for sure.
Maybe with 15 minutes left, we're kind of winding down. Maybe do a little like back to front rundown of where everyone is.
Okay, I'm going to go with a nice livery show. We are on board with Bruce Hopkins. That is a new livery. That's nice. PTW Racing. He is in 17th place. Daniela Vella, the Italian team, is in 16th place. Kevin Torrance in that big heavy Merc. And he is one of our single drivers, if I'm not mistaken, correct?
Yes.
Driving damn near in the middle of the night from New Zealand. Kevin Schmidt, Mr. McLennan's partner, in 14th. They had their... Ken Schmidt. Sorry, you're right, yeah. And they've had their troubles. Randy Zimmer in 13th place in his familiar livery. Richard McKay, the Canadian group, with Brian Banks, is in 12th. Nick Newcomb, that almost looks like Jeremy's car, doesn't it? Nick Newcomb in 11th place. Hugo Caballero, who is really, let me get out of here because he is right on with, we'll get back to that rundown in a second.
This,
yeah, let's stay with this for a second or two.
Behind that beast of a Lexus.
Mm-hmm.
They've been going at it for a while. That was, I remember Ellis passed that car back when Ali and Brian were in here.
Yep, that has been a battle all along. They've traded spots a number of times, I think. Well, let's go back and continue on. There is Neil Leader in 9th place. John Messick in the Porsche, familiar green. Mr. Derek Bird in an unfamiliar color for him in 701 Porsche. In 7th, Craig Holmes in his familiar Thunderbird. We just talked to him last week. We heard all the story behind that. Mircea Panoff, and a little hint, he's going to be in my next interview this week sometime. I can figure that out. Patrick Larson in 4th. Not too far off. He's half a second. Let's just take a peek at that. These guys have been battling, so this is going to continue on for the last 10 minutes for sure. And let's keep going here. Richard McSharpenberry, Tommy Hellstrom in Wolfpack number 1 with Peter Wolfschleiner, and our leader in the endurance. And I talk about being an endurance. The same guy driving the whole race, Chris Bourne, in that Ferrari. So let's get back to the battles here. Let's see, Caballero, where are we? So yeah, these two teams, I should say, have been at it forever. Way back here, Daniel Vella and Kevin Torrance are at it. Like you say, good to see those two guys stick with it, and it's always fun just to race. Take a look at the cockpit, see, you can see him. Racing's the fun part of this league, that's for sure. There's Caballero. And there.
Yes, I'd like to thank these 20 people watching.
Larson. Yeah, it's fun. Not well, of course, you know, everybody watches it after the race. I don't know if anybody's going to watch the whole 2 hours anymore, but it's
Been holding at a steady, like between 15 and 20 viewers.
yeah. Of course, a lot of people
So
watch
thank
it
you,
after.
thank you for watching on behalf of eSeniors, and I'm sure Jeremy can't be here, but he is also says thanks as well. People viewing and taking interest in this league.
Hey, it's fun to watch once you get there. Oh, Caballero's right up on Neil Leader. Something might have happened there. This is for 9th and 10th.
Yeah, I enjoyed just keeping track of the different series just as much as I do racing. Probably more.
Just getting ready here to do a leaderboard. You go on for a little bit.
Clicking down to 11 minutes to go here in this race. The weaning minutes. Probably the best battle right now is between Caballero and Leader.
Although
As
Larson,
your leader, Chris Bourne, has 12 seconds on second place, followed by McSharpenberry was a single driver entry in third place, followed by Larson. That's another good battle you might want to take a look at
Which
when
one?
you have time.
Yeah.
Larson and McSharpenberry.
yeah, we're right on it. But Caballero's right up against Neil now.
There's 0.8, 0.7 between two. Let's take a look. I'm going to take a look at Caballero.
Oh, Caballero just lost his back end for a second. Yeah, that's going to cost him some time. Let's go back
That's
to.
going to give the Lexus some breathing room.
Yeah. Let's go back to Patrick.
Oh, it looks like the same thing happened there. All of a sudden, a little bit of a gap happened.
I'm just going to get ready with the podium announcement here. Hang on.
So your top five right now is Chris Bourne, Tommy Hellstrom, McSharpenberry in third, Larson in fourth, Paunoff in fifth, Holmes in sixth, Bird in seventh, Messick is eighth, Leader ninth, Caballero 10th. You know, so I was going to do five, but there's your top 10.
Probably hear me typing here. I'm trying to get the podium announcer here.
Nope, can't hear a thing.
No? All right.
And Newcomb has had a nice little run for himself in 11 places. He's moved up 5 places. He started in 16th. Same thing with the team of McKay and Banks. They started 17th and currently running 12th.
So who's got the best improvement for a racer of the day?
Bird and Shannon.
Nice,
Shannon.
Nice.
7 positions. The biggest loss of... Oh, maybe we shouldn't go there.
No. Yeah, so I guess we've got two single drivers in the podium still, first and third.
That Lexus does sound good.
Yeah, it does. It does. Trying to make sure I type Peter Wolfschleiner's name right. Wolf.
There's ticked under 8 minutes left. The two battles right now are between 9th and 10th, Leader and Caballero, and 3rd and 4th, Larson and McSharpenberry.
Okay, I'll be ready. When I'm finished there, there we go. Oh, where are we at? Caballero and Leader are still at it though, aren't they?
Yeah, McSharpenberry is lapping faster than Larson.
Okay. Yeah, he seems to have pace, but just can't get by him, eh? Randy Zimmer and McKay are up against each other. What happened there? I thought Zimmer had passed McKay at one point. I always got to, like I said,
I'm sure Randy probably passed everybody at some point.
Yeah, like I say, he's a master of late break. Doesn't always work, but oh, Larson dropped back to 1.8 now. I don't know if he's had a little mistake. Looks like Zimmer's catching up to Richard though. Yeah, he's really catching up. All right, watch this master at the late break come do something here. Oh, Craig Holmes had an issue. Is it a little off?
He's back on now. He's back
okay?
on now.
Okay.
It looks like he just had a little minor off.
Okay, we're back on with Zimmer here. Oh yeah, he's gonna make short work of Richard, I think. Oh, we took a peek there on the inside. Yeah, Patrick.
Looks like Caballero also has closed the gap just a tad on, not close enough yet, but he's within 2 car lengths.
Leader's gonna do a late break here. No, not quite. Richard let him a lot of room. He's giving him lots of room on the inside. Not the first 2 guys these guys have had a battle. There we go, side by side. Let's go a helicam on it. There he goes, just went by, but is he going to be able to hold on? I don't think so. Ooh, that's an off-track pass. That's a Verstappen. We should call it, give it a name.
Caballero's into the wall.
Oh, no.
There goes the battle with Leader and Caballero. That's over with.
Let's go back 30 seconds here.
Too bad.
What happened? Ooh, what happened there? Oh, shit, I hit the wrong button. Hit it again. Sorry. Did I miss it?
What a bummer.
Hold on, no,
You
I
might
think we're
lose
gonna
more
catch
than
it.
one spot.
You know what? He went in, just seeing it there. He took a late break, I think. He went in pretty fast. I think faster than normal. That's what happened to him. So that's it for that one. Well, you know what? It's the I keep moving, hitting the wrong button here. Sorry.
Oh, he's dropped back to 10th now.
Yeah, you know, it's getting late in the race. People are taking little risks. Jesus, I'm having a hard time with these buttons. There, back. We're back. Little
Oh,
foreshadowing.
he didn't lose that. It looks like he didn't lose any spots because
He was behind him. He was behind him at the time.
Newcomb, yeah, but Newcomb, I guess, wasn't close enough.
Well, it looks like that's going to be the way it finishes. Only 4 minutes left in the race unless somebody makes a big mistake. We got our boys at the back, still battling a little bit here. Bella on Torrance. But that's about it. Everybody's, I wonder if people are just saying, okay, I'll stay with where I'm at. Because Larson's fallen back a little bit. And what was our other battle? Caballero had that problem, so that was our last. That was our last gap. So I just think everybody's just going to do a few laps here, and that'll be it for this race. 2 hours. It was an exciting race. We had lots of close action, though, didn't we? For the whole most of the time, didn't we, Willie?
Oh yeah, some exciting pits.
Yeah,
and
it was good. It was very
it's
good.
interesting to see people do. Some people did the pits really well.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's that's part of the thing. I think it's easier for a single driver to pit than do that change.
Well, you know, Krister and I invested $1 or $2. I think it was like $5 or $6 to that ACC drive. That makes it way easier to do your pit stops. You can set up. It gives you some info, and it lets you set up the pit stop ahead of time.
The thing is, there's like other guy who wants things drastically different than you, like a TC.
Oh, in
or
terms,
ABS.
yeah.
going through your screen and setting those things up, you lose time.
Yeah. But again, that ACC drive, which is not expensive at all, and you can use it for other things afterwards. It has great software for pit stops. Well, let's just know in this last couple of minutes, let's just watch our podium here. There's Chris. Let's get in the cockpit with Chris. See how nice and smooth he is in that McLaren. Next is Tommy Hellstrom.
I don't know if that was recent or not, but Lee Smart said Larson hit the wall last lap. I'm not sure how long ago that was because there's no timestamp on YouTube.
And there's Richard Sharpenberry in that Ferrari.
So, minute and a half left here.
Look at those manufacturers in the lead. Three McLarens and Ferraris.
Once again, thank you, chat, for being an extra set of eyes on things and calling different instances out on the track. I really appreciate that, and thanks for hanging on there with us. And
Yeah, for 2 hours.
eSeniors appreciate you.
Like you say, hit that subscribe, hit that like. Helps the site. One of these days, we're getting close to making some inroads on being a good site.
Ooh, Vela had a little
Okay, the leader's
incident in
looking
front
fine.
of Bourne. I'm not
Give me
sure
to
exactly
again.
what happened there.
Zimmer went yellow for a second too. I just was chipped over to him.
It was right in front of the leader.
Oh, was it? Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That would have been a disaster.
Oh man, I think Chris just got a little nervous there, I bet.
You know, there hasn't been that much traffic issues that we've seen on the stream itself. I'm sure there might have been some that we didn't catch, but you know, in terms of you know, a long race like this, usually there's lots of traffic. And you know, the other thing, we got to congratulate everybody for participating. I mean, that's great having 17
That's right.
cards on
And thank you,
endurance.
Krister. Krister was the one that I think originally initiated all this. I'm not sure, but with endurance, wasn't he?
Well, the
Perfect.
inboard we're talking. We think we're going to do this every time in between seasons. We'll always have an endurance race, and maybe, you know, lots of people like it. We may throw one in once in a while during the season. There's the Mercedes pulling over. That's great. Away from Chris. Just follow Chris along. We're going to be coming up to the last lap, I believe. Don't think this is the
made
last lap.
race for Bourne. That's right, Arthur.
A little bit of action going on behind them there. Is that
A
Helmstrom?
little miniature battle. Oh, no,
Yeah,
we got
there we
by.
go. Is this his he's flashing his lights. Is this his last lap?
Torrance just got by Vela on the last lap. Yeah, this is the last lap.
Yeah, there we go. There is the flashing lights. Let's go with Tommy.
Torrance just
Did he?
for battle for last place. Or no, not next to last place. Torrance got by Vela there in the last two
There's the
corners.
flash. There is the checkered flag for Hellstrom. And here comes McSharpenberry's another 26 seconds behind. Big gaps. Just follow him all the way through. Nobody else really getting any close, so we won't bother. That's a great looking livery. Almost looks Italian from the back there. There we go. There is his checkered flag. So there we go. Great job, everybody. Nice, nice, nice. I'll see if anybody going to join us in the chat for the post-race interviews. I'll flip over to that now. And I'll get rid of the sound in the background. Let's see if anybody, we can grab anybody. There's Chris. We'll bring him in. Hello, Chris. Give us a second here to see if anybody else, congratulations, by the way. See if anybody else shows up that we can bring in.
Hellstrom and Wolf and McSharpenberry.
Yeah,
Give me
that-
2 secs. Give me 2 secs.
Oh no problem. Go ahead. Yeah, you need a rest. I think you need another pit stop, right? Probably. I don't see the other guys in the chat yet, Willie. Usually Peter shows up, so. Yeah, it was a good race. It was a fun race. It's a long race though, 2 hours. Holy smokes!
Should thank the sponsors again, Dimitri Status and Stefan Buckley. Can't remember the name of the companies off the top of my head.
Well, that's
Maybe you could,
Castle
help me with
and
that.
Castle and Cauldron, Sim 3D, and Syndeo. I'm not sure what our connection with Sim 3D is. I know Dimitri is Syndeo, and of course Stefan is Castle and Cauldron. I'll ask somebody why our connection with Sim 3D is. Besides wanting to sell us a few things online.
And also, of course, thank you, Jeremy, Krister, and yourself.
Let's see who there. There we go. Here we got our folks. We've got Peter. We've got Tommy. We've got Chris. And I'm just waiting for Richard. Maybe Richard doesn't know that we do this. Well, let's talk with the Wolfpack first. Peter and Tommy. That was an interesting race for you guys. And finished in second place. Who wants to talk first, Peter or...
Actually, we have
Tommy.
Wolfpack on P1 and 2.
Let Tommy talk, eh?
Yeah, sorry for that, Tommy.
Yeah.
Peter.
No, he just think it's fun when I talk. Great. But I've been sick all week long, and I've been away working. So I came home yesterday evening. So I haven't practiced.
Too much, yeah.
No, nothing almost. And
Well,
I'm still sick. I have a bad throat and
Yeah, I can hear.
cold.
Yeah, I can hear that.
So I feel shit. So I'm happy with the second. But then again, Peter got the position and then he just kept it.
Well, you seem like you're making a little bit of inroads when you first got on the last stint into Chris's time. Either that or Chris was lollygagging a little bit, but you held up with him for quite a while.
Yeah, but then I screwed up the pit stop.
Did you?
because-
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I didn't switch off the car, so I lost 5-6 seconds there. So.
Peter,
But-
Peter, Mr. Wolfsteiner, how about you? Any comments?
I'm allowed to talk, Chris?
Oh, sure.
Yeah, I just thought Tommy doesn't get a chance, does he? So we let Tommy go, eh?
No, anyway, we are very happy and congratulations to Chris. His qualifying pole position already let us guess what will happen during the race, and I gave it all.
You were on for the first hour almost, wasn't it? You took the whole first hour?
Yeah, we shared his half 1 hour, 1 hour to
Ah,
Tommy
okay.
and 1 hour myself. And yes, at the beginning I was behind Mark Sharpenberry. I lost about 4.5 seconds. Then I pushed a lot, and the closer I came to Chris, and once I was behind 0.5, 0.4, I had a lot of understeer, and the car was, let's say, the dirty air was incredible. So I lost it again, and then I had 1 second, and then I saw my first pit stop was a bit better. I gained a 1 second, I think, but Chris didn't make any mistake, and therefore I try to my best, but it's difficult to overtake here. Even we had practically the same pace, and for me it was like 1 hour qualifying.
Before I go to Chris, what about a comment between two drivers on basically the same setup for the things that you can't change? What do you think of that?
I don't think we had the same setup.
No, I
Because
meant, I meant between you and Tom, between you and Tommy.
Tommy, we practice
With the car?
before 1 hour before we had a look, and yes, it's okay. Usually we drive almost the same setups.
Ah, okay.
But Chris seems to drove a different setup.
Yeah, Chris, let's go to you. You just dominated. Let's face it. It was pretty good domination on your part. What do you attribute? And doing it all by yourself. How was 2 hours?
My hands are gone.
Yeah.
My hands are wrecked. Yeah, it was good. It was fun. It was interesting. The guys Peter kept me honest behind, and Tommy was putting in some great laps behind me as well.
Yeah.
And I was just hoping not to crash at the chicane. A couple of times I was 2 tenths up my lap. I wanted to get purple, and then I was 2 tenths up about 3 or 4 laps, and then I just kept bottling it towards the end of the lap. So I thought I'd go a bit quicker, but I didn't want to ruin P1.
Yeah.
Because this has gone for Benny, so this race is.
That's true. You're racing for him, aren't you? Yeah.
I was racing for Benny, so
Yeah.
this win goes to Benny. So
Yeah. Good point.
Rest in peace, Benny.
Yes, for sure. Thanks for that comment. Now, you have an issue with your hands normally, or is that just...
Since I've had the carpal tunnel, my hands are not strong.
Carpal. Okay.
I've had them done, but my hands just ache after about an hour. So
Yeah,
I think about an hour and a half in, I was like, can I do any more?
Have you done
Can
it
I do any more? And I was like, just keep going.
Have you done a 2-hour race before?
I've not done 2 hours for quite some years now. Actually, I did a 5-hour before, but that has been hands were a lot better. But yeah, it's what it is. You know, I took some paracetamols. I took some of my nerve tablets that I had when I was in treatment for carpal tunnel. So I took a couple of them before the race.
Oh, there you go, Peter and Tommy. He's enhanced.
Yeah, we need to have a
Actually,
drug test.
the drug test we're gonna wait for that.
Yeah, we'll have to put it in the mail. Yeah, we'll put it in the mail.
And I'm just waiting for my food to turn up because it's late tonight.
How about you? And Willie, any questions for these guys?
No, I just want to say congratulations. Great job on an entertaining race, and I enjoyed watching you guys very much.
Yeah,
Cheers,
it was
Willie.
fun.
Thank you very
I
much
hope
for
we
streaming.
do any more of this.
Oh, we
It was
will.
fun, and I hope more people will join.
Well, you know, we had 19 for the start, which is not bad, and I can guarantee that when we talked about this one, we'll always have an endurance race in between seasons, and we've been talking of having one maybe halfway or something.
Well, there's
Yeah.
one thing I would like to say is it seemed like that there wasn't a great problem with traffic. It seemed like people cooperated very well. I know Chris on the very last lap.
I
There
I
might have
think
been like something.
For me, it was extremely good. I was very happy. It was no problem whatsoever.
Yeah, no, we didn't see when we were watching close races. It didn't seem like traffic had any effect on anybody else. So it was good.
I lost a second in a lap. I
Once,
won't
yeah.
dwell on that too
Yeah,
much.
okay.
Was there something that happened in the last corner there? Did that give you a spook at all?
A lap before, I think the car spun going round one of the left-handers, and he rolled back onto the circuit, and I thought he was going to come and collect me. I can't remember. I think it was a Ferrari or a Lamborghini.
Oh yes, we did see. We saw you go through there. Yeah.
I myself as I see it rolling down the hill towards me. So I was like, "Oh, get your foot in,
It's
Chris.
one of
Come
those
on,
no
come on."
moments. No.
Yeah, it was a Brand Trails moment. I was like, not like 3 minutes ago. Please, can't do it like that.
So a drug test, new diapers, and new hands for Chris. Then.
He's going to send it to the Russian lab, though.
I don't want
Yeah.
any second-hand hands, please. Thank you.
No,
and
well done
maybe,
and congratulations.
For the next time.
Certainly in an endurance mode also. It was fun to do, and we'll see you next week starts the league races. So we'll see you all then. Bye for now. Bye everybody online. Bye everybody on the stream. And again, we'll start the new season April 1st, April Fool's Day.